Now, it's good now.
Oh, so we're recording?
That's recording.
Alright.
Hi,
Hopefully,
everybody.
there's no slip-ups. You see, what had happened was, we did this yesterday, but I tripped over the cord on my computer, and this thing sucks because if I unplug the charger, it dies. Like, that's it. So the footage got corrupted, and we actually stayed on topic for one time, like for once.
So I wasn't here the entire time,
Yeah, he
so I
wasn't
was
there.
like, oh.
So maybe it was a blessing in disguise because now we have everybody here. So yeah, but
We have the cool kids group. We're all cool kids.
the cool kids.
Okay, so we're talking about cartoons?
Okay, so we gotta hit this Teen Titans Go issue first because we could just scroll up in the Discord and talk about how this show gets spammed over and over. And if you ever come across why people hate this, it's see, I brought up the Johnny Test thing because they did the same thing with Johnny Test, but they still showed other shows. This thing, this August 13th. This is the actual lineup from 11 a.m. to 6 a.m.
Which
No,
is
6 p.m.
like, they showed me that, and I looked in the Discord chat, and I was like, holy shit. Why would they do this?
They're showing
This
the
is
show
6 hours
for
of fucking
7
Teen Titans Go.
7
No,
hours.
it's 7. It's 7 hours.
I know, but like, this is a marathon. This is just what they do. Like it's like they don't even care. It's not a marathon. It's just what they show. Like this is the 13th. Let's scroll up one more.
Now for 7 hours, the Teen Titans Go.
On the 12th, the show is on for like 4 hours, and then on the 11th. Well, actually, today. Let's go. What happened today?
Actually, what did happen today?
Today it was on from. Well, they showed the original Teen Titans is back in the lineup, which is nice. But guess what? You gotta be a freaking elementary school student to catch it because it comes on at like 6 in the morning. So good luck with that.
Time to set my alarm clock.
I don't think you understand. I did that with Inuyasha for like years. I used to be like, oh, I don't gotta stay awake. I can just wake up at
You
5.
see, you weren't Inuyasha enough. So
Well, I was. I loved it. I was like, 5 o'clock. I'm good. I'll sleep and then wake up and then go back to sleep.
I used to do that a long time ago when I was in middle school, actually, and I managed to do that for about 2 months, and then I was like, "Fuck."
Okay, before we get off topic, what do you guys have to say about this spam that's happening with this?
Jay, you can go first.
Like we said last time, Tari, it's just almost as long as Naruto.
Okay, now this is what we figured out yesterday because I was like, yo, the show has been out for 3 years and it's had 209 episodes. The original Naruto, which ran for 5 years with like actual filler arcs, and they postponed it to have to make more seasons. This show has 220. This show is 11 episodes off of passing an anime in episodes. Bruh, the first season of Teen Titans Go has 52 episodes. There are 52 episodes of Danny Phantom overall, and that show lasted 3 years. Like, that should show you what's going on with this.
Gotta try some luck to use Danny Phantom.
Teen Titans Go has also made an episode about how terrible their show is. I don't know.
Okay, that's kind of pussy.
You haven't seen it?
Just like,
They
No,
made an
I
episode
haven't
talking
ever
about
seen
their
it.
art style, and they talked about how the original, because I think the episode starts off with them sitting down and like they're watching TV and they're talking about how awesome the original is, and they're like, why don't people like this art show? Why don't people like this one? And they actually look for like reasons why, and they try a bunch of different art styles. They try all this crazy nonsense. Like they had a person write this down. Like your episode for this week. Or for this episode of this season, you have to write why people hate this show. Like someone actually wrote this down. For a
It's the kids wouldn't even know, like, oh, there's a show of this?
Like, there are people who don't know this is like a spin-off, and that's why I'm giving the show slack, because it's a spin-off and not a reboot. It was just that I guess people hyped it up as a reboot because we were hearing about other shows coming back, like Samurai Jack for years. We got the Powerpuff Girls in 2016, which is...
And other reboots we don't talk about.
We got other reboots, but yeah, this show is just...
What other...
Ben 10.
Ben 10?
Oh,
yeah.
oh!
See? We didn't want to talk about this. Ben 10 got rebooted, which it's still going. It got rebooted.
It looks kind of shit.
Are you looking at it right now? It's not...
Wait.
They changed how the characters are, like... Gwen and Ben don't really keep each other balanced. She just lets him do dumb things most of the time.
She's supposed to call me like every 5 seconds. Like,
She has to be, like... That's the counter. I'm just wondering, like... Because I don't know if this show has an actual plot or if it's like Teen Titans Go, where it's just, like, random things happen throughout the
It
show.
don't look like you're having an actual plot.
Because-
Looks like a bunch of kids just dicking around.
They also remade... They didn't even reuse the voice actor for the original Grandpa Max. They did not do that. They were like, nah, we got new stuff.
Did they do it for anyone?
For who?
like
for the-
Steve Blue, is he there?
I don't even know.
Who did Steve Bloom play?
Hey,
Ghost Freak and the Fire One.
Oh yeah, he did. Man, I can't believe they didn't get Paul Hagen to play Grandpa Max.
can we talk about how they redesigned my dude Stinkfly though? Like, look at that dude up there.
Dude, that's like a total redesign.
Like, it's not like
He
they
was
changed it up a
ugly as
little
shit.
bit. They just redesigned him completely. Accelerate looks... I think they redesigned him too, and then Forearm is fine. Diamond Head has a new shirt.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm just like, why does his shirt look like that? I mean,
Ben's
it's
wearing
fine,
capris.
but-
Wasn't Ben wearing khakis before?
No, he hasn't. He wore khakis, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
he
saying, yeah. He wore khakis before. Why is this man wearing capris
Like
now?
Capri's now.
Look at this nigga face. Why he look like
I
that?
can't fault Cartoon Network for bringing all these reboots back because people get sucked into it, and the fact that Teen Titans Go is selling them, they're getting merchandise off of this, and that's the big ticket. If they can get money off of it, they're gonna keep doing it.
Oh fuck! Didn't the Powerpuff Girls have one too?
2016, and some people like it, some people don't. I personally watched like 2 episodes, and I was like, it's alright, but
I thought it was harmless.
it's not bad. It's not like what Teen Titans Go is doing. Like the thing is,
You know, until I saw the Powerpuff Girls, I saw Blossom and Bubbles twerking with a panda.
yeah,
and
that was
then
a very controversial
that-
episode.
That made me. That was like, okay, this is not okay.
They made an episode where they get controlled into like, what were they thinking with this?
Yeah, that's not a good idea. That's
Not
that's a
like
terrible
appeal to
idea.
like my age group, or if not like kids going into.
The thing is, most of these reboots aren't even for our age group. We're like in parts of eight, like we have gaps in our ages, but it's not like huge. But like the thing is, this is not for us. It's for like
I mean, for me and Jay, it is.
yeah,
It
me,
is not fucking 21, so.
21, 19, and 16. Like, but the thing is, we act similar. So
I
it's
mean,
like,
me and Jay have a pretty large gap.
it's not that large though.
I
When
mean,
we talk about
too
most of it.
large, but.
It's not. I don't think it's
Still
considered that
big.
large since we all know about the same things. So it's like
Yeah,
we all know, but
except we haven't showed him Clerks yet. Clerks is it like I feel like we're old and we're just like, do you gotta watch this movie? Do you gotta watch this movie?
I'll find the link for you to fill. But before we get off topic, I'm trying to I'm starting to realize these reboots are not for our demographic. Though, like they didn't do it for like the old school fans. They're doing it for new like little kids that can see what this is. and
Well,
that's why.
What I think that they're trying to do with this whole model is that, yeah, they're trying to like appeal to kids, but I feel like they're trying to like expand this to like more generations. So like probably in like the next 2 or 3 years or so, we'll probably have like some other reboot of another show. Like before you know it, we're gonna be having like a fucking reboot of like the Flintstones and Yogi Bear or some shit.
They're not doing that. If they do that, that might actually hurt because you remember what they did with the Looney Tunes. I honestly like the new Looney Tunes reboot. It's just that it's different. It's not crazy cartoon action stuff. It's them living like normal lives with a little bit of nice
I
stuff.
thought it was alright.
It's not. It isn't harm. It's not
Yeah, I
harmful.
thought it was a pretty good show. I
It's
liked
not-
it.
That was not bad. Like that's a example of a reboot that can be done in a different light and still do well. Like this is. Just
I love what they did with Lola. Like, instead of just making her just that sex symbol, which was kind of weird because she was a bunny, but she was kind of crazy, but she wasn't too crazy.
like I said, like they did a good job with that. But like these shows, like they don't even go for like a family demographic. It goes for like elementary. And maybe some dudes in middle school who might like this. I don't know who, but maybe this is their first time seeing the show. Because that was the theory of the dude I showed you. Because there's a video like that. He got like 1 million views off this video, and he uploaded like 3 weeks ago. It's a video called Christina Miller is Killing Cartoon Network or something like that.
Oh, I saw that.
That dude did a video talking about Teen Titans Go, and what he thinks the theory might be is what they're doing is like you said, like maybe. Because Teen Titans original ended in 06, and we got a reboot. And what they're thinking is they're going to bank off of this, and then maybe continue the next part of the old series so they can see what it was actually like, rather than just giving the kids something to watch. Because even though I feel like this is going to be one of those shows that people watch later on, and they're like, damn, I watched this.
Let's have kids watch the show because they're dumb shits. I don't know.
It's
I
just,
could be looking into that way too much.
it's just they know what they're doing. Like money wise, they know what they're doing, but like quality wise, it's like they're just booting everything and being like, this thing that's making us money, let's just spam it and have it on all the
Said,
time.
yeah. Let's make the money, bitches. Yeah.
Like, because if you ever think about it, there's a reason why my nephew, who's 6, can watch Amazing World of Gumball, and I can watch it, and my sister can watch it, who's older than me, and my mom can watch it all at the same time, and we can be laughing at different things or the same thing at the same time. It's because that show does a good job of keeping a kid's attention, but it knows how to throw jokes in there that they might not get, or that fly.
Yeah,
over
they
their
be
head.
hiding some jokes.
Right. That show, that's everybody I've talked to so far. When they first discovered the Amazing World of Gumball, somebody showed it to them and they were like, yo, this thing is hilarious. Because nobody ever brought it to them. But they're like, there's so many jokes that go over kids' heads. It's hilarious. And they do a good job of that. That's what the old SpongeBob did. I don't know about the new ones. I haven't watched it in a while. But there are shows that are doing it right, and then there are shows that just get thrown out over and over again, as we talked about before. 7 hours.
That's ridiculous.
They better announce that this is a marathon. If it's not, and they really just sat there and were like, we're just gonna put this on for 7 hours.
To be completely honest, they won't, because they know that the kids are gonna fucking love that damn show. So, marathon or not, they won't care.
Like elementary school, like kids come home. No, that was Sunday. So dude, these dudes are gonna be here. That's Sunday. Oh, never mind. I was thinking about like when they get off of school, but no, like when these dudes wake up to when they probably go to sleep. This is going to be on all day.
I remember when I got out of school, I watched Chowder as soon as I went out.
Yeah, when I came home from school, it was Chowder, Flapjack, False
Oh
Song for
my
Imaginary
God, I
Friends,
love
Camp Lazlo, Billy of It, River Invested Billy and Mandy, like all these different shows. I even saw and I could see other things because of Boomerang too. But,
Boomerang is nice. I really enjoy it. I think that Boomerang should have appreciation because I do like old cartoons. I mean, it's not like that those watch, but I really do enjoy old cartoons, and I feel like that you could bring those to kids because some of those cartoons are very timeless. Like, I mean, I don't really give too much of a shit about the Flintstones, but I know other people like it.
I love the Flintstones actually. Flintstones, but a lot of people like Jetsons or the older Scooby Doo's. Or there's so many different Scooby Doo's they show on there, so I can't even say which one.
There's over like 20 of them. I counted all the series, and I counted how many movies there. They have over 50 of them bitches. And there's gonna be one coming out, I think, next year.
Wonder if it's
And
gonna be
the
the
year
same
after
cast
that.
as the 2009 and 2010 one, or if it's gonna be new people. I don't
I
mind,
think it's new people.
because I like Kelly Kyoko, so I don't mind. I like her.
You know who I would love? I would love it to just have like the weirdest of cast, like have like fucking Usher play Scooby Doo. That would be great. I would love that. There's like, who's Scooby Doo? Usher. Huh?
Excuse me?
Just auto-tune your voice entirely.
That would be so great.
But yeah, the Boomerang is actually on. I think it was 2015. They just picked it up, and I think it's like a block on Cartoon Network now or something. They tried to do that again, which is what they were doing back in the day, until like 2000, and they were like, let's just give this thing its own channel, because our other cartoons are doing so well. But I don't even know what they're doing with Boomerang, because last year they were showing Teen Titans Go on the Boomerang block.
Oh, that's right. You
They
did
weren't
say
doing
that
that.
yesterday.
I was like, what is this? Like, we don't even
Don't
have
soil this channel.
blocks anymore, which is nuts. Because if you remember, we had blocks for certain types of shows. Like, there was a freaking action block, and then there's like the regular cartoons block, and then we had like Toontown and all these other crazy things they were doing that would have like a certain, like you would see a certain style for like that period of time, which was cool. But now it's like they don't even care. They show the same weird little multi-colorful seizure warning bumpers, and then they're just like, let's just throw an episode on there of something, aka Teen Titans Go, for 7 hours on Sunday.
They don't need to.
They really don't.
Like, I don't know, bro, because the thing is, Christina Miller is not. My thing is, she's not gonna go away because Cartoon Network is banking right
She's
now.
making the money.
It's banking.
Wait, she's making the money.
Like, at the end of the day, the fans can talk about how much they hate it, but guess what? It's been hated since it's dropped, and it's been on for 3 years now. So.
Which I'm happy like shit changed, like when she ain't real, remember that? And they fucking changed that, and they're just like, yeah, this is an experiment. It was a bad idea, but we've learned from this mistake, and we're not gonna do this again.
But the thing with the seeing the real thing is, like, they still showed cartoons at the time. Like, that wasn't their entire. They were doing what they were doing with that, but they still had other shows playing. They weren't just like, you know what, forget cartoons for like 3 years. Like, they didn't do that. They just.
That would have been really bad if they did that.
The thing is, I remember the seeing the real period. I remember these shows, but I also remember T.I. being on there. Pretty much as Billy Manning was still on, Foster was still on, Chowder was still on. They still had stuff to back up, to fall back on. Like, they had shows. And then after that seeing the real thing, we got a reboot. Well, not a reboot. It was a resurgence with the new cartoons, with regular show, Adventure Time, and there's Order Gumball. And later, 2 years later, we get Steven Universe and all these other shows. And I was like, oh, Cartoon Network, they're doing their thing. And then this, I keep forgetting that the same year Steven Universe came out, Teen Titans Go came out. So like,
Oh yeah, it did.
I don't remember being saturated with that because Steven Universe was like the prime thing, because this thing was getting a lot of love at the time. It still does, but like when it first dropped, I know I was waiting. I remember I was downstairs watching it when I was waiting for it to come on the premiere thing. 'Cause I think there was like a countdown they used to do. I don't know if they even do that anymore. They used to have countdowns in the corner So you
Oh
never
yeah, I
can stop
remember that.
having
That time.
that was
Top
like,
right.
Oh, yeah, I remember the church.
they used to do that. They did that with the Secret Saturdays, Steven Universe, regular show, all these shows. I don't know if they do that anymore. They do it for Marathon. I know they do that.
Oh, Marathon Teen Titans Go.
They do that because they're getting Teen Titans Go's getting a special for that. What is that episode about, dude? It's that thing with Cyborg says he can't function without this song. That episode, if you ever seen it or heard about it, it's like a rock song, which is actually, it's not even bad because the one I heard, it's like a catchy song. It's not a bad song, but it's getting its own special because of that episode. It's so popular. Like, this show is just banking off anything right now. I don't know. It just
Cartoon Network should like slow down on Teen Titans Go at least.
they got to chill with TGG a little bit, man. I mean, they're making steps in the right direction because they actually put Teen Titans back in the lineup, which is amazing. I never even thought they would do that. But a cartoon channel it's a dude that does cartoon reviews and stuff, and he talks about it. The dude named Stuff with Scalpel Head. He thinks you should do like, because the thing about Samurai Jack, the reason why it's not tainted is because it was just they released another season on Adult Swim.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks
And they
that,
can do
like,
whatever they want with that too.
Exactly.
Because it was just an Adult Swim. They didn't have to
That episode when he was like, his head looks like a penis.
Yeah, when they're able to do that, which I loved that they were able to do that.
I was like, what?
But my thing is like,
I was like, man, that guy's head looked like a penis. It was great. Scary Movie is just a great character.
And he just sung and talking.
but like what I was saying was like he thinks they should do the same thing with Teen Titans. We should get season 5, but put it on Adult Swim so they can't. Like,
Won't be tainted.
it won't.
I can't believe
I
that
can't
was
even
Tom Kenny.
It's not even that it's gonna be tainted. It's just that it'll get overshadowed, like because this new thing is on all the time, and then you might miss it because you're like, wow, this show's on all the time. It's never gonna be something else. Then you change the channel and you're like, well, I missed a new Teen Titans episode for the new season. Thanks, Cartoon Network, for spamming that in my mind. But it's just, I feel like that would be a good idea. I mean, they're doing, like I said, they're taking a step in the right direction. We're getting a show, but it's only on in the morning, which is.
I mean, We Bear Bears, I don't think it got that much love.
It did actually.
Which starts? Was it really? Because I remember like it was appreciated for like a very short.
It's appreciated
And
for a short
then
amount
you
of time
stop.
because they never show it. Like that's why.
It showed right after Teen Titans Go.
But that's like, you know, but the fact that it's on for 4 hours, nobody sits there that long and is like, there has to be something else. They're not just gonna sit here for 24 hours and be like, this can't be the only thing. I don't know, if somebody sits there and tests that, I salute you that you sit there and watch one show for 4 hours. That you might
Yeah,
not
for example, We Bear Bears, like 7 to like 7:45.
I'm not
and
doing
it shows
that
it like
shit. Fuck that.
twice. Like I'm sorry, all these shows are getting good, like they're getting good reviews. Like all these shows are getting doing good. Regular shows been doing, always did good. Adventure Time always did good. We Bear Bears did good. Maze Over Normal still does good. It's just that this Teen Titans Go is giving them so much money, they just keep showing it because people are gonna keep watching it. I just want to see the aftermath of this show when people are older, and I want to see what they really think about this. Because I'm trying to think of a show that I was like, wow, this is bad.
Interesting.
Like as an adult or like a teenager, because I haven't really gone back and been like, wow, this is bad. Like, it's just, I'm trying to think of a show. Like, have you guys ever had a show that did that? Like, if you look back and you're like, yo, I actually used to watch this. Because when I think of that, I think of kids shows. Like, I'm like, wow, this actually kept my attention. So that, what's
I'm not too
for
sure
that long?
actually.
Because I've been watching anime since I was like 5. So I always.
As with I started with Yu Yu Hakusho and Gundam.
I thought when I was younger, G Gundam was like the best Gundam, but then when I grew older and I actually like looked at it at a critical light, I realized how bad it was.
I'm trying to think of a show that I looked at. I was like, huh, I actually watched this.
That's what I'm trying to think. That's what I'm trying to think. Like, what show would like do that? Because that's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that we really can't think of a cartoon that was bad back then. It's not us being like biased. It's like if you watch Ed and Eddie, start to finish, I really think you will like this show. You're gonna find characters you like. You're gonna find.
What's the movie that ended it?
And you're probably gonna like the movie that ended
The
it too.
movie was actually really good. I liked how you got to see his brother, who is ironically enough a dick. Actually, this wasn't ironic. We had a feeling he was gonna be a goddamn dick.
Wait, who?
At least I did. Eddie's brother,
Yeah.
who was just
I mean-
called Eddie's brother.
If you listen to how he talked about his brother, you could tell. Like, you could tell.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick.
And then
And when you
finally
first see him, it's just like, oh, he's a dick.
because we only see him
Well
until the
known.
movie, and this dude is begging for for his brother's help. Like, you're trying to like hurt me right now. Like, I need your help. And he's like, say uncle. And he's beating the living shit out of him right now. He
And
said
everyone's just
uncle.
watching like, wow, like
This
this
is what he
guy's a
deals
dick.
with. They're like, yo, this is what Eddie deals with all the time. Like, that's bad. And like, they
And
actually.
so this is why Eddie is like this.
He has no choice. Like, either that or be sad all the time. He has no choice.
I feel bad because like Double D and Egg were just like they couldn't do anything.
They couldn't. They were like, wow, we can't help this man. It's like, it just sucks that he really had to go through that. But at the end of the day, he becomes a part of, like, they're no longer outcasts. Which is why the
Yeah,
show ends.
they're all a part of they're all a part of that whole cul-de-sac friendship thing, which I like.
I mean, you should be friends with a coil stack regardless, because it's like one circle.
They're all dicks to those 3 kids. They just hold
Oh,
dicks.
they just
to
don't
those-
have-
forgot
they
their
just-
name.
They
Anchor
kept them
girls.
out. Which is
Except for the Kanker girls, the Kanker girls wanted them
the
bad.
Kanker sisters. I don't even know what you call them because they're like, there are episodes where they're all over them, and then there's episodes where like they're trying to get them out of their life right now. Like, what I really liked about that show is it kept things fresh all the time. Is there would be seasons where they would be at school most of the time, and then there's seasons where they're not. There's the episodes of them in the junkyard, the whole episode, or they'll roll something around a scam. Like, that's
Is it like every episode of the scam?
It's some of them. Is
Pretty
like,
much.
Every episode, like they had to think of
I
different
think there may have
scams.
been. Actually, I think there may have been like one episode where they weren't trying to scam anyone.
There's been a couple
but-
because there's like the Christmas episode, and then there's the episode
Yeah.
where they're trying to get out of school and they get caught. Well, they don't
Yeah,
get caught.
that's that episode.
They get out. They get caught, but the thing is that the school day ended by the time they got caught, so it didn't even matter. Like they were already out. They were trying to get out of the last period for some reason. Like I don't know why. There was an episode with the report cards, and they were trying to change their grades.
I remember that episode.
They really was
I
like.
think I remember that episode actually.
Because he sat there and was like trying to change like D's to B's and stuff. Like they were actually trying to get a report card changed. And I'm just saying, like, there aren't that many shows that like might have tricked you. Or like just been like they took advantage of your child mind and was like, this is a good show, and then you realize later it sucks. But there's not that many I don't think I can think of any because most of them are pretty good. Because I
We
rewatched.
were all exposed to the right things.
Apparently, we're exposed to the right thing. But you think we should like move on to Cartoon Network and switch?
If you guys want to.
Obviously, because we went in on Cartoon Network for a while. Give them a break.
Yeah, we've been talking shit about them. Well, I mean, I wouldn't really call that talking shit. We're just
It's more
like
like-
giving
We're more like
constructive
concerned
criticism.
audiences, and we want to see Cartoon Network change.
Because
Yeah.
we talked about Nickelodeon before my stupid self plugged the laptop, but basically, Nicktoons is no longer what the channel is legit titled. It's just where they throw all of their dead shows. So like, Breadwinners is on there. Those Bulldogs is on there. Like, Ricky, what are those things? Quadruplets? That show, the show about the quadruplets, that's on there. Game Shakers is
What
on
is? Wait, what?
It's a show
There's a
called
never
show
even
about
heard of that show.
quadruplets?
Ricky, Nicky, Dicky, Don, or something like that. Yeah. It's either they're quadruplets or they're all. No, they're definitely quadruplets. I think. I'm pretty sure. But it's either that or they're all siblings with like similar names, except for the last one. But there's a show. That was a show, and the thing is, they just.
So like the Pac-Man ghosts, where like they all had
People talk
games
about that
that
show, though.
sound the same. But oh wait, that fucking ghostly adventure shit.
We gotta talk about that show.
The Haunted Hathaways is on there too. Like they just throw out their dead shows on there, and then every once in a while
Okay.
they might show a cartoon like.
Is it okay if we talk about like the Haunted Hathaways for like a short second? Because
Go ahead.
I never watched an episode of that.
okay, so the premise of that show is that one family moved, but then there happened to be people in that house that were ghosts, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, how
Was it a
did
black
they
family?
die? Yeah, it was a black family. I was
Oh,
just
yeah,
like,
I've seen it.
how the fuck did they die? Like, what happened? And I don't know if it's ever explained. I don't really care because this show is kind of mediocre, to be honest. The jokes kind of fall very flat, and the characters, they're just characters that you've seen in other shows a million times before. Like they're just Disney Channel characters. That's how I
More or less.
categorize them. They're just Disney Channel
Like
characters.
new. Actually, I can see what you mean though. That makes sense.
Because you know how like Disney Channel has like a certain type of archetype that they use for
Because
like
most
every
likely
character
in
in
the
most
family,
shows.
there's like an evil one, stupid one, parents, the baby, the regular one, and then like one that's like ridiculously smart or something like that.
Yeah, that's basically what that is.
But
And
but they do all that and PG it basically.
yeah,
Which I don't know if I told you about this. They have a show called Stuck in the Middle. Which
what is stuck in the middle?
to me it's the Disney Channel version of Malcolm in the Middle, because it's about
Oh,
this.
God.
It's about this chick that's like her and her family, but she's like the middle child, so nothing really gets to her because they have to worry about everything else around the family.
As soon as you said that,
You see what I
As
mean?
soon as you said
see
that.
what I mean?
oh,
From what I've seen, the show is not like it's not
Yeah.
bad or anything. It's just like I feel like I knew what this was going for. Like I have a feeling I know it. I know what this is going for, but it's just like a PG version of Malcolm in the Middle, basically, without all the like what's the
I got
crude
all the
jokes.
dirty jokes.
The crude and dirty jokes. So like that's what it is. They've been doing. Disney's been doing a lot of like stuff like that lately. Because all their really good shows have pretty much ended. That's the problem when you have like a good era. Is like trying to pick that back up is very, very difficult. And I feel like people don't really understand that. It's hard to pick up where you left off when you have so much success like that. Like repeating that is damn near impossible.
It really is.
That's why you got people talking about how great the 90s were, or people of our age we were talking about the 90s and like the early mids, early to mid
Okay.
2000s and stuff.
I like the 90s, but had some pretty bad things in.
There are, but there's also a lot of good. So like, there's bad and then there's a lot of good. Like Nickelodeon used to have a lot of good like live action shows, but they haven't done in a while. Where there's like a full story plot. Like, I recently watched what's that shit called? Secret World of the Secret Life of Alex Mack or something like that. I recently watched that and I was like, this show is actually amazing. Like, it does a really good
Did
job.
really?
I love that show. I watched that. Clarissa Explains It All, and a bunch of other stuff. But
Okay.
it's
I
actually pretty good.
might have to give that a watch.
Yeah, I loved it because I was like, yo, this looks familiar. So I probably saw it when I was like 2 because when they did reruns in like 2000. So I was like, yo, her face looks really familiar. So I was like, I would just watch this, and I ended up
Really,
liking it.
fairly familiar.
Dude, it's weird. I remember stuff when I'm like a toddler, and I'm like, why does this bother me? And I would like look it up. Like, I don't think you
I
understand. why.
have shit like that too, but my parents are just like, what? No, what are you talking about?
You think you're crazy?
I remember there is a time where my dad whooped me out of my bed, and you guys remember that. You guys do.
I feel like you would remember something like
They
that.
probably tried this. They're probably trying not to. He's like, I remember that, but I'm not gonna let him know.
Secretly, they're just sitting, like they're just thinking to themselves, like, shit.
If he don't tell him, remember, he doesn't have to know.
He's like, remember, honey, here's like, just don't tell him.
But I don't know. Let's do Nick or Disney. I mean, I did a Nicktoons thing, which is kind of disappointing that they don't make new shows. Like the other day, we watched Free Delivery. The other day, which is like brand new from back then. Now it's like brand new. Captain Mikey, the Speed Racer, Next Generation.
Kappa Mikey, I really like what they do at Kappa Mikey, like the style of it, because everyone in America are just like simply drawn, where like everyone in Japan is just anime.
And the fact, like, that's a cool concept. Showing the differences in art style and what might happen if somehow an American just ends up in Japan somehow.
You see an American with like thick ass outlines and it looked like they were made in Adobe Flash. And then you see like characters like Mitsuki, who looks anime as fuck. Like, she looks like someone that came out of an anime from the 90s.
But there's another show.
And we're
I
not
don't know
talking
if
about
it
late
was
90s, I'm talking about like fucking like mid
the
90s.
mid-90s.
Like, everything looked good.
Bro, what is this one
It's
called?
an
Dude, was Wayside done by... What was Wayside done by?
I have no idea.
That was another show.
I
that
forgot that
I
show
never
existed
knew
until you just said it.
Because I was like, yo, what? I actually remember liking this show, like, a lot. And I remember the movie premiere. It wasn't... I think Wayside is originally a novel series that got turned into a show.
Is that a Nick or Disney?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't remember.
Because now I'm starting to think about
It was
it.
on
It's like,
both.
wow, it's familiar.
It was on both, that's why. It was like... It's kind of like what they did with Doug. Where
It
they
was
threw-
on both?
Yeah, that's what happens with some of the
Fucking
shows.
what?
Doug did the same thing, and people don't remember that. Doug was on Nick, and it just got thrown on Disney Channel because they picked it up.
Doug! Oh, Doug!
Yeah, see, that's why we were thinking if it's on Nick or Disney, it's because it was legit on both. Yeah, it was
I
on,
just remember that on Doug, there's this one girl that Doug liked, but she was very lame. I'm just like, Doug, you like this?
oh, come on, dude. You go bother to do the post and shit.
You know, if Doug likes it, then that's okay. It's Doug.
Oh my god.
Doug.
I mean, it's the HA. Oh no.
I'm gonna be completely honest. She was a bitch to him.
Like most of these shows, that's
She's a
what
bitch to him
happens.
for no reason.
That's what happens with most of these shows, though. The
Like,
person they like is
Margaret
usually
in
just
regular show.
like a terrible person.
Overreaction for no reason.
She came up and then just
You would just
kissed
reject him
Margaret,
and play with his
and then
emotions?
Kylie J was like, "What the fuck?" Jay, she kissed me. And it really wasn't. But you know, they fucked it up.
I feel like Mordecai put himself in that problem though.
I don't think he put himself in the problem because it was like, how you going? Like they were over there building relationships, and then like she doesn't tell him. She never tells this man that I'm about to go away to college. She just lets this build up and build up and build up until he asks her, and then she's like, I can't. And he just, that's where we get to the depression episode. This man's depressed the entire episode. And that's where we meet CJ later on.
The best girl.
Pretty much.
CJ was
CJ,
understanding.
it's crazy, bro. Margaret and Arlene are like really cool, and then CJ and Arlene become
I
really cool.
love Eileen.
Eileen's a cool character.
Yeah.
Eileen was kind of in a Mordecai situation, but it wasn't to the extreme that Mordecai was doing nonsense just to get close to Margaret. Eileen stayed in the shadows, and then apparently, like, they started dating, and they just never told, like, they never said anything until, like, Ruby was like, yo, I've been in a relationship for a while, and I have had no problem. He's like, wait, what? He's like, huh, what you mean? He's like, oh, I was supposed to tell you that.
It's like, bro, what you mean?
He's like, yeah, me and Eileen have been dating for like a couple months now. He's like, what?
It's just like,
Excuse
Oh,
me?
the relationship looks. He didn't even notice.
it's like, yeah, we were dating.
What'd you say?
What? Hold on. When?
I
You
remember
know,
that scene,
like-
bro. He was so confused.
How long has this been going on? You know, for like a couple months. What?
He never changed. Like, he never really wanted to change for anybody.
Bro, can we talk about... I don't understand why people say everything is a cancel.
him for that.
Can we talk about the difference between a cancel?
Wait, what?
People...
What
some
the hell
people,
does that mean?
Wait. Some people don't know the difference between a cancel and a ending. I don't know why.
You can tell a cancel from an
Regular
angle.
show, because people were making videos of like regular shows getting no. It's not a cancel. It's an ending to a show, a great show. Because there are people who say like, why did Hey Arnold get canceled when there was like a last final season and then a movie,
Yeah.
and then Danny Phantom, why did that get canceled? There was a,
shows like that back then. Like, they had a whole season, and then the movie ended.
they had a couple seasons. Like people think Danny Phantom is a cancellation. I'm like, wait, huh?
What?
Like they had a season ending. Like there's statues of Danny in the city.
And then it just ended like that.
Sam and Danny are in a relationship. Tucker's basically the mayor of Amity Park. Like, did you not watch this? Like, what? Like,
It's like the original Naruto got canceled. Like, there was an ending. He left for 3 years.
like people don't understand. I don't know why people don't know the difference
Having a
between these,
fucking
dude.
filler arc. But
Yeah, man, that filler arc,
laugh.
that filler arc is fire. Okay, so he says the Naruto filler arc is different from Shippuden's because it actually makes sense because of the filler arc because they stop looking for Sasuke, so they gotta put something in there.
I like how they just do whatever the fuck they want because they know they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Shippuden's
But the
different
Super
though,
Game
'cause-
filler is just like, this is filler, but it's just a bunch of flashbacks to other shit. I mean, there are some shipping fillers where like there's like specials and shit where like it shows you like backstory for characters. Like I like the Itachi's backstory.
I thought it was
I
very
like-
sad though at the end.
It was. I also liked the little one with Minato and his
I
wife.
love that one too.
That one was actually pretty cute. There was one in a Storm game that I remember. It was like the formation of the Akatsuki, and I actually liked that. I actually
that
thought
one's actually
it was
good.
pretty cool. Too bad you can only watch it if you got the game.
And you were Storm game in my opinion.
Yeah, so
Revolution was horrible.
Wait, wait, talk about. Wait, what's Naruto game? Revolution?
Naruto's not Revolution. I believe that was the one that had the Akatsuki one.
Wait, are you talking about the one where you had to pick what style you wanted, which was Awakening?
Yeah, that one.
That's Revolution. Yeah, I think that was Revolution.
Worst one.
And I was like,
I stopped playing after 2.
after 2,
that
they
was a good
stopped doing the button mashing for Super's thing, which is nice. But Revolution
I
was
found
like,
it kind of weird that Lars was in 2.
I love that. I was like, yo, Lars is in this game? Very cool.
thought it was kind of alright.
Like Revolution was weird.
Weird,
'cause
but alright.
the character roster was kind of like, I'm not gonna say it. The character roster was weird. I mean, there was all a bunch of characters you couldn't play as, but they could be
It's
assist.
a
and-
fucking Naruto game.
And-
Of course the character roster is gonna be weird.
Well, I mean,
You
by
know,
weird is
Storm-
like they have
there's
all these
like
characters
6
that you just
different levels.
can't pick, and then like there are certain people that have certain assists that can only be done with that character. So like you couldn't do a bunch of mix and matching if you wanted. But this character, this one was weird because it made you choose what you wanted. Meaning you could break. There was a awakening setting, a ultimate jutsu, and then there was one where you could like break down their chakra to where they couldn't do anything for a while. So like everybody was Neji if you picked this because you could just beat them to the point where they couldn't use chakra. Like it was weird.
What about Hinata?
Oh, she was amazing in those games.
All these
I love playing as Hanaxo. She always has some really interesting tools when you play as her. She was a really fun character to play as. And plus she's one
Oh
of my
yeah, this is the
favorite
one with the
characters
Mecha
in Naruto.
Naruto in it.
Next to Kiba, which
Fang
he
over
gets
Fang.
no love.
He really
Kiba
doesn't.
gets no love at
He's like one of the
all.
main bench characters. Is actually kind of cool. Him, Shino, like Neji.
I love
dies.
that. I love that squad. Like I love
Yeah, so Kiba, Shino,
Kiba
and
and Shino's squad. I forgot what number they are.
I forgot.
but-
I only remember Team 7 because Team 7 is
Because that's the
main.
only team they actually like gave a fuck about. The other teams they didn't.
But the thing is, why do we
That
remember
much.
Team 7's name? We don't remember. We know about all the other teams and who they were with, but we don't remember the number.
Like Asuma's was like I think 11 or 10.
What the fuck?
I think
Yeah,
Asuma
probably-
Squad was.
bro, that's what I'm
11.
saying. We don't know. What are the
There's like
teams?
over like fucking 10 of them bitches.
There's over 10. Yeah, because people forgot how many characters were in. They introduced a lot of people.
Yeah, Team 10.
Oh damn. What about
Kakashi's Team 7.
Kiba?
That
Who's
was 9 was Guy. I think it might have been 6.
Which is
I
low-key
hope
my
it's
favorite.
six,
I just
'cause
don't
I'm
like
making a
10-10.
guess. No one likes Tang Tang. Actually, people
10-10
probably do.
is
It's not that many people.
she's like one of my favorites to use in Ultimate Ninja Storm games because she can beat the cheap people because all of her attacks are long
She's cheap
range.
as fucking the games.
Yeah.
She's not as cheap as like Madara or the the Zetsus or the millions of Naruto and Sasuke's, but I can stop them. I just
Have
know.
you ever played Sasori in the Storm games?
Oh, I know
The
that's not bullshit.
Ultimate
Dude, the
Ninja,
puppet- I hate the
Ultimate
puppets in
Ninja
those
games,
games,
like
dude.
the original Ultimate Ninja games. Like the reason that like puppet thing, I hate that shit.
Are you talking about the Ultimate Ninja Heroes or just Storms?
The Heroes games.
I never played them in the Heroes games, but like I never like I only like the puppets in the
They're
Clash of
just
Ninjas because you have more
basically
control.
They're just basically the well, the original Ultimate Ninja games. This is what they're just put on a PSP. The first two were basically just Ultimate Ninja 1 and 2, just ported to a PSP. But
Yeah, I forgot
then
the Ultimate Ninjas
the
for on
third game
PS2.
came out, and it was very different. Like you only had one special, and you can switch that with. And if you had like other scrolls, you could switch that with anybody else. So like you could have like Kakashi doing a Rasengan.
You could though.
So
To
it's
be
like
realistic.
Budokai, where you can just put different capsules in different people's things and they can do dumb attacks. Or you make people really strong.
I remember that picture that we saw with the Frieza. It was like, remember
Frieza's
when
doing
Frieza
Kamehameha.
could do it coming out? Wait,
What?
something right here. It's kind of fun to have like just crazy bullshit like that. Like you can see like I don't know Sakura doing a fucking Chidori, or you see like Granny Chio over here using the 9-10 Fox. That's kind of fucking stupid.
That's why I like
But
Budokai 2 because you can make your own
It's fun
fusion.
though.
This is that game.
That too had Goku.
You can make
Oh
your
my
own
god,
fusion.
I just thought of how cool it would be to just have Kiba with a Chidori. Oh my god.
I just wish they gave Cuba more than one attack. Like, this man does fang over fang, and that's it. All he gets is stronger versions of that. I mean, Sasuke and Naruto get more Rasengan and Chidoris, but they get stuff like Sasuke gets a sword, Naruto gets different modes and stuff.
But she over here
things.
fucking swinging around. And you know what? That sword, there's a time where I look at that sword and I'm just like, how the fuck did he not cut his goddamn hand yet?
Because it's Sasuke, man. The Uchihas are prodigies for no reason. Just because they're
They-
Uchihas.
Really are priorities for like no goddamn reason.
Sasuke watching Itachi murder everything in the before he's able to go to school. Like, Itachi's killing it, and then Sasuke comes in as the best rookie after. Yeah, because he's the best rookie after Neji was the year before. And we never see them fight, which sucks. I wanted to see that. We never get to see them fight. I feel like Sasuke would destroy him, but I don't.
Naruto answer the shit out of Neji.
But he'd be like, "Oh, Neji's coming in for the chakra punch." He's like, "I have a Sharingan. What are you doing?" He's just like dodging everything. I found the weirdest picture. Hold on. So let me know how you feel about this really quick. This is so weird. I just looked up Rock Lee. I didn't type anything special. Like the 5th row down. This is what I see.
Let me see this.
This is
What the fuck is this? Please tell me that this picture will be in the podcast video somewhere.
I can change it right now. Hold on.
Oh my god!
You get creative scenes, put it in.
Let me save this image real quick,
This is
yo.
amazing. He's a fucking Rock Lee with Sakura's hair.
I got you. I got you.
I don't think that these pictures should be reserved to us. Everyone else,
I'm gonna put this.
Blackfist, he's just.
I'm gonna put it up there. Just... Wait.
Oh, this is something so bad. Oh my god, I can put this in my Council Ninja Council 2 videos. Oh yes. Oh, you just gave me a border idea. Oh yes.
If you're wondering what we're laughing at, I got you. Hold on.
Remember when Naruto answered the shit out of Neji?
Yo,
Remember when Naruto did lines, bro?
basically did do lines, bro. Actually,
That's what
if you
I
think
said.
about it, they all stole from Rock Lee because that's his primary
Yeah, they
lotus, which Sasuke stole to do the Lion Barrage, which Naruto stole to do.
It was a Maki Mirage.
Yeah, they just all stole it.
I just imagine like fucking Rock Lee is just sitting there, just like, come on, man.
Like he's in his bed, like, yo, so y'all already just stole
Yo, this
all my
is
stuff
really
while I
just
was
stole
hurt.
my goddamn
Alright,
moves.
wait till I come back.
He's like, alright, little bitches.
Wait
Wait
till
till
I
I
come
come back. I'm a primary lotus on you motherfuckers.
Bro,
Oh, fuck,
they can
bitch.
see this now, bro. This is hilarious.
Is it up there now?
I would just tell, yeah, when this video goes up, skip like the 53-minute mark. Just skip right there. I'm changing it back to the podcast picture, but yeah, you get to see what we're laughing.
Oh, it's beautiful. It is beautiful.
What were we talking about before we went off topic? I really forgot.
I have no clue.
We're talking about Nickelodeon.
Okay, so Nickelodeon, like I said, Nicktoons they just throw all their stuff, all their dead shows pretty much. They throw them onto, they just throw them on Nicktoons. Like they don't even make cartoons anymore. It just the site is used, not the site. This channel is used as a outlet for shows that have now ended.
I mean, they
or-
probably use the site like that too, because they probably just have those same shows and
They probably do.
Probably. I don't know. I don't go on their website.
I haven't been on the Nicktoons website in years, man. Shout out to Naruto for defying his destiny and using a Shadow Clone Underground uppercut, which is like my favorite move in Clash Ninja 2, to knock
Scared
him
the
out.
shit out of him.
Bro, Neji was like,
Like, not
I'm
jumping no more.
Neji was like, bro, I'm about to
Sorry,
finalize my destiny. That boy was like, wait, why is there something underground?
That was a
Boom.
story. That is a underground Shoryu.
It's an underground Shinsho. That's what that is.
It scared the shit out of him.
And that's when he finally learned to stop doing that, spewing that destiny junk.
He did that. He did that Street Fighter 4 down forward twice into a punch. Because in Street Fighter 4, you don't have to do the motion. You just have to do something similar to it.
I mean, it's
So
like
you
that
can
in,
cheat that shit.
it's like that in pretty much all the games. If you don't have meter, you can do that. So if you suck at doing DP, just do down forward twice, and it'll come out.
I think you can input that motion for Street Fighter, not Street Fighter, for Super Smash Bros. For real.
Yep.
Yeah, you can just move it just a little bit.
But hey, even though my dude Neji had to get cleaned up in the Chunin exams to not be delusional anymore, he's one of my favorite characters, and this man died. He almost died in the original Naruto run by
Oh,
Kitamaro.
like Kitamaro. Oh, my blind spot's behind me. What?
His blind. I mean, it makes sense because he has 360
does.
range, but he can't see like right dead in the middle of his spine. Like that's you can't see that.
That'd be hilarious if he like twisted his head entirely backwards and then
Just pokes it out of the way. Kimaru's like, yo, what is happening? His head like turns around and he grabs like the arrow and just chucks him over there. But that doesn't make for good story, man. Like Choji is out there popping pills to turn into a butterfly and kill. What's that dude's name?
Drogo.
I think that's his name.
I like how they got the fat kid to
Sit-
fight the fat one.
They really did.
Like I'm just like, oh, okay. So are they
Shikamaru-
fighting because he's fat?
So
Are
Shikamaru
the
gets somebody with a
fat
flute.
guys fighting because they're fat?
So Yu-Gi-Oh was her name?
Kiba gets a two-headed dude.
Sakoni.
Choji gets the other fat guy.
Jirobo.
Choji gets
I'm just
Jirobo,
like,
and Neji
come
gets
on,
Kitamaro.
man. You
What's that chick's
chose
name,
you,
bro?
the fat
Who did
guy.
Shikamaru
Come
fight?
on, man.
What's her name?
Tayuya.
Toyuya. He gets Toyuya, a chill
Didn't they
person.
kill? Didn't they die?
All of them
Didn't they
died because they all got
die?
saved. They got saved by Tamari, Kankuro, and
Gara.
Gara. Gara comes to help
We
Rocky
have
Lee.
to save them by killing them.
I mean, if you want them to make it to the Leaf Village and murder everybody, I mean,
Nah, just brainwash them.
no, they had to kill him. I mean, Kimimaro was going to die anyway.
Sadly.
Sadly, he was going to die anyway. Neji got very lucky, like very lucky, to figure out what he did. He also used a move he never uses again, aka 128 palms, which he never uses again.
That was when one of my favorite times in the whole entire anime, where Lee got
Honestly,
fucking
still
drunk.
like, when they got drunk, they started fighting.
Right, he
Kingdom
drunk.
Hearts,
He
so-
drunk.
Kingdom
I
Hearts.
was
He
gonna
jumps
say,
on
you know,
Sasuke,
you're using
Sake.
drunken face? This is amazing.
And he starts whooping. He starts whooping Kimimara's ass.
And
The
you're even just like,
animation
what?
was so sick too.
Bro, I keep telling people like this is my favorite fight out of all of them.
Has anyone fight between Naruto and Neji? And look, I want you to look at that fight, and then I want you to look at the Cowboy Bebop movie. And there is a fighting scene that they took shot by shot from the Cowboy Bebop movie. And it looks exactly the same. And I'm
Did
just
you
like,
see the Boondocks thing?
we're just not gonna talk about this?
The Boondocks took a fight scene from Naruto, like a little bit from each side.
They did.
Yep.
Cause I was just like, wow, everybody's just stealing from it. Cause goddamn.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of like showing how much you actually watch, how much the creators like the other shows, that they were like, yo, what if we just input this in, but not the whole fight, just parts. Like Boondocks took parts from Run Fighter,
Like
and they added
maybe
their
it's
own
like a
scenes.
homage.
Who knows? But
Maybe sometimes they just want to fucking steal it. But I don't think Naruto would just go out of its way to deliberately steal
yeah, it
from another anime.
oh no, man, it's weird how stuff like that is fine, but over here we
There's
get
some really
tight.
bad anime that
We get
probably
tight
do that
and-
shit.
no how tight people get when they have a little small similarity to other things. That's how Class of 3000 got taken down. It had a small similarity to another show, and they just killed it like after what 2 seasons. They're like,
That
yeah,
was like this anime that I watched. It was called Guilty Crown, and when I was watching this, I was like, "Wait a second, this is Code Geass." It's made by the same person, which yeah, of course, it's gonna feel similar, but like, it just looks like a prettier version of Code Geass. So it was. I was like, what the hell? Did you just make Code Geass again? Like, what? If you watch the first episode of Code Geass, you're gonna be like, wait a minute. There's something's up here.
That's pretty much how I felt when the creator of Future Diary made another anime and basically just ripped off of Code Geass's concept.
What was it called?
I don't remember because I watched an episode of that and I did not want to watch it ever again.
dang. It's like
Like,
one episode.
It was really bad.
So was Green Green.
The only person
I
I've
remember.
heard tell me Green Green is that terrible. Like it has good ratings everywhere else. You just
I don't understand why. Because when okay, let's real talk about Green Green. I can accept that people like Green Green, and people are entitled to their opinions and how much they like. I just do not like it.
You've been telling me for so long to stay away from Green Green.
Green Green, I just don't like it. Like every character is just generic. They're just copy and pasted from some other anime, and everybody looks the guy. You know, they don't look the same, but the main character is generic as hell. The
Like
three,
Eren Yeager.
yes, but at least Aaron, like there is something. There's something about him that is just like, okay, what? But at least he makes you say what? At least he makes you question the certain actions that he does, because he does some really stupid shit. But the main character, Green Green, I forgot the motherfucker's name. He's just sandpaper. That's what he is. He's just sandpaper. Like, he doesn't really do anything.
He's sandpaper. I just
Like, everyone is just like, oh, hey, main character guy, we'll depend on you. We'll make you do everything. It's just like, fucking, why though? Like, what's so special about this kid? Like, he doesn't do anything. Like, what?
I'm sorry, bro. The fact that you said sandpaper is killing me.
Would you wipe your ass with that sandpaper?
No, because wiping your ass with sandpaper would be a little bit more entertaining.
Are you serious?
Than that character.
Don't you mean painful? What do you mean?
At least you would feel something. With that main character, I felt nothing at all. I
Vern
felt
Posa wipes his ass with sandpaper.
Like he's really gonna go do it now. He's gonna be like, "Yo, this might be better than Green Green."
I do not wipe my ass with sandpaper. But it's
Loki
just,
does that.
I don't think.
Now he has the
that
strongest
is
buttons ever because he uses sandpaper.
If I were to do that, then I probably would be in the hospital right now. Green, it's just, I just don't really like it at all. Like, if everybody else likes it, Good on them.
It's just that.
Keep on liking
It's just
it.
that.
It's just that I don't like it.
It's almost the same thing with me with Grand Theft Auto.
I love Grand Theft Auto, but I can understand if people don't fucking like it. I'm not that kind of person that's gonna like shove my opinion down your goddamn throat. If you like
Thank
something,
you.
if you like something, go on and keep liking it. But if I don't like it, I'll just be like, I don't really like it, and then just move on. Like I don't like Green, but if people like Green, then that's fine.
How
I'm
it is
just
for me
laughing
with
because you
Sword Art
said
Online Season 2.
sandpaper.
People didn't like it. I
It's
liked
more
it.
entertaining.
That was okay.
I would rather look at a piece of sandpaper than watch Green. Because if you look at an object for a very long time,
Oh man.
you're gonna start thinking to yourself about like, I wonder how this is made. Who made this? When was sandpaper first created? What was its original purpose? Why do we still have sandpaper? Why is it called sandpaper? You start to question things. But with the main character of Green, you're just gonna sit there like, wow, this guy's kind of boring as shit. Like, there's no substance to him. There's no
Why-
depth. There's no character arc. There's just nothing about him that just makes me want to keep watching it. You see that right there looks better. They look like graham crackers.
Why did you tell him shit?
It's so much better. It's so much better.
I'm so done, bro.
She said it looked like Greg.
They do look like graham crackers. They're like wheat thins, actually. That's what they look like.
Yeah, it looked like wheat.
I don't want to go too into depth about
You
how
went
much
into
I
depth.
dislike
You
Green
just did. What you talking?
because
You went crazy in depth of why.
I would talk about everything.
We look up the ratings for Green real quick. I just
Don't
wanna-
need to do that.
I just want to see. 'Cause I just want to see. This is 8.1 out of 10. God.
If like I say, if they like them, they like it.
It's highly liked, man.
I don't know.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
maybe-
I'm just saying. I don't. I just want to say.
Maybe
It's making me
I'm
curious.
missing the Higging Death.
Oh dang! This thing's 12 episodes.
Maybe I'm just like missing the Higging Death of fucking Green.
It's only 12 episodes. You couldn't get through 12. The first
couldn't.
episode was like this. This will never get past my mind. I would never watch
Like-
this again.
Everything I felt from that first episode, just
Let me read the description of the
Oh,
first episode. What is this? Third Strike music. Second Impact music.
and I will give even more details than I already currently have, and that
Let's
thing.
see. Hearts pounding deep in the mountains. That's what the first episode is called. I'm gonna read the description. This is from a wiki page, and you tell me after I read this why this episode was so dumb. All right, a busload of girls from an all-girls school on the way to Kininone Goken for a month-long trial run of integrating the two schools. I can't read. Integrating the two schools. At
oh yeah, they're trying to like unite
Gonna,
the
um,
schools.
is that Yusuke with two U's? Okay. Yusuke leads the boys into preparing a welcoming party with Baka Trio acting as lookouts. On the bus,
that fucking trio.
once the bus finally arrives, Midori leaps out, knocking Yusuke unconscious in her excitement over finally meeting him, and declares that they will change their fate this time. Wait, what do you mean by this time, though? Did this happen last year?
Okay, so to elaborate on that, in the first episode, okay, first I want to talk about the damn trio because I hate them so much. There is the pretty boy there's the guy that has a weird obsession with wanting to call his sister, and there's the fat horny one. And in that episode, they actually show him like in a corner, just like he's just like back in a corner, just like masturbating. And he in the same episode, he had bra on, simulating simulating boobs, and I'm just like, oh, but the whole thing with that one girl that's just like. I think it'll be different this time is because in the beginning of the episode, like, they explain, like, there are, like, these two lovers that, had, like, some sort of, like, incarnations or some shit, and apparently the main boy and that girl are reincarnations of those lovers, and, you know, crazy stuff happens, you know. She's in the infirmary, and she just so happens to have her clothes off, and then another girl shows up, and she's talking shit to the other character, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And then the trio, those fucking assholes. They're basically just fucking around with the girls, and the girls are like, I ain't having that. But like the reason, yeah, that's the reason why they're like they're reincarnations of like lovers from like thousands of years ago, which I don't understand, but whatever.
I just want to watch this.
Or just a bunch of.
I want to watch this just to see what you're like. Why you think this is so terrible? I just want to see it now. Like the emoji movie, I have no interest in, but just because this is kind of like a school.
Oh my god!
Okay, look, listen. You don't have to talk about it. Just don't talk about it. Okay. I want to watch this.
About that movie is that it's just Wreck-It Ralph public advertisements. That is what the emoji movie is. Exactly. Go watch Wreck-It Ralph instead.
The reason I want to see this is that it's a slice of life. That's why I want to see this. But you say it's terrible. I just want to
go on ahead. Go on ahead. Go watch it. I'm not stopping you. Go ahead and watch it.
He sounds like he doesn't want me to though. Like
No, I'm not gonna tell him. No. If someone's like, I want to watch this, I'll be like, okay, go ahead and watch it. But if you're asking me, should I watch this? I'll say, no, you shouldn't watch it.
Hey,
but if you want to, go ahead.
One day when I'm hosting a YouTube, I'm just gonna randomly throw Green on there.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna randomly throw it on there.
Like, you're just gonna watch all the green and... No,
we're not gonna watch all of it. I'm gonna throw a random episode and you're just gonna be like, what is this?
Oh my god.
You're not gonna know what it is. I'm gonna just throw a random episode of this on. Like, you're never gonna know when it's coming either. I'm just gonna do it.
Oh my god, we're gonna be having a good time watching Shampoo, and then before you know it, fucking Green shows up on the screen, and just like, ah!
Paul's is gonna go Super Saiyan. Me and Jay are gonna die.
Oh my god.
You'll hear a human being losing his mind in the background.
I would rather watch G Gundam. At least G Gundam is bad, but at least it knows it's bad, so it's just being stupid. What?
What is this Toku thing? What is this? Toku, it launched 2005 as a Funimation channel. Oh, that's dope. Where is this at in America though? It's in Florida. What channel is this? What channel is this? It's an English dub anime streaming channel. Wow.
Wish we had one of those.
It's in the USA. It's in the United States. I just never knew about it. It's probably on some weird cable company.
Fucking Netflix.
Oh,
But the thing about Netflix is that they wait until an entire season of anime is done and then they put it up there. Which is a terrible idea.
it's because
Because,
it's on weird video services like What the hell is Frontier? What is that?
it's like, I actually like saw a bunch of people there saying like Netflix and Amazon are killing anime, and I was like, what the hell? What are they talking about?
It
And
can be
then
completely ignored.
I realized with their they're getting the license to like newer anime, which is great because more newer anime, that means like that's more people will watch. But the thing about it is that they don't simulcast it, because if they did that, then that means they will just show an episode as it airs, which would be a good idea, because you know how Japan like because binge watching for like a Netflix show is a lot different from binge watching anime, because piracy happens a lot. Like piracy can piracy can get those episodes as soon as they fucking air. But
All they do
if
is record
Netflix
them.
just like if Netflix just fucking simulcasted it, then we would be able to like have the episode come out when it comes out there, so then we would have it too. But
For example, we still got a lot of sites. Not sites. We still got a lot of programs that do this. Funimation has their own thing. Crunchyroll has their own thing. Netflix does their thing. We still got
Yeah.
stuff, but it's like, it's the same reason why music. I mean, the thing is that anime is not dying or anything. It's the same thing with music. People say cable is dying, but dude, there are still millions and millions.
no,
and
cable
millions.
cable is
It's
still a thing.
a
Cable
thing.
will
Like,
not
people-
die.
there's still millions of people who still watch.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe
it's not
in,
going
like,
anywhere.
8 years it'll die, maybe.
I don't think it's gonna die.
as
in
of right
8 years,
now,
'cause
no.
people were saying that in middle school. Like, I don't watch TV anymore. I'm like, okay, what does that do? Oh wow.
God damn it! And I just watched the second episode today too.
Wait, this is the end. Oh my lord.
Yes, that is from the KOF. Put that on the screen. I want them to see that.
Like it?
I want them to see that.
Let me download it. Oh my god.
Like the thing about that anime is not too bad, but some of the redesigns look terrible.
What's up with Kyo's
And the
jacket,
animation
bro?
doesn't. Yeah. All over the goddamn place.
Why does it look like that for real though? Like, give them an ACDC shirt. It'll look. Just give them their shirts and they'll be
Yeah,
fine.
give Kill an ACDC shirt, and Bangimaru's pretty much fine. I don't
I'll give
really
Bangimaru a
like
television shirt.
Bangimaru. I don't really like Bangimaru in the anime because he's just that guy. He just wants attention. That's all he wants. He just wants attention. I mean, like his thing with like the leggies is like similar, but I
And
don't
the dude
know.
wears
I don't
crop
really
tops all
like
the
him too
time.
much.
We wore
Yeah,
crop
that's
tops
like the
before
thing.
females wore crop tops. Like, Hey.
He loves his crop tops.
been wearing them for a while. Oh, where'd the picture go? No.
What is kind of surprising about Kyo in that anime is that
Here it is.
he's not as cocky as he usually is, because
This is what we're looking at.
in the original games, like, he's cocky as hell, but in the anime, he's a lot more level-headed and, dare I say it, smart. And
I don't know.
I'm
if Kyo's
just
ever
like,
been
that's
dumb, though.
weird.
Have you ever been stupid, or has he just
No.
not?
He's not being stupid, it's just that, like, he gets so cocky to the point where he's just like, I can do fucking anything! And then he gets his shit rocked.
Who has
Because,
Kyo
like,
been
he-
beaten by though? Like, who has he been
I
like, yo, I'm about
know-
to smash you, and then this dude just beat the crap out of him?
I know in the manga he's got his ass beat a couple times. He already beat his ass once. And
That's his
I
rival.
think-
I must suck.
Girl being up once? I forgot. I haven't read the manga entirely yet. But I know there's a point where he lost so bad that he was just fucking depressed. And then Iori came in and fight him, and then Iori beat his ass, and he was just like, you were holding back. I'm not fighting you again until you actually fight. And he's just like,
He's like, come on.
You actually get to see Kill's girlfriend in that too. Yeah, Kill has a girlfriend, but they never like to talk about it. He has a girlfriend named Yuki, and they rarely talk about her. The only time you really see her in the games is like as background cameos, and in the ending of '98. Yeah, she's in there. It's just that lots of people are like, who the fuck is that girl? It's Kill's girlfriend. He has one of those. It's just that a lot of the time he sneaks out to go to KOF.
Like,
And I'm just like, do you ever hang out with your girlfriend, dude?
it's like, yo, can I go to the KO tournament? She's like, nah, you can't go. He's like, damn it. I gotta sneak out.
I feel like at this point, Yuki is just like, you know what? If you're going to the KOF tournament, I'm gonna go with you to make sure you don't fuck up too bad.
It's like, no, I'm not going. What are you talking about?
He's like, I'm not going this year. What? Yeah, I'm not going this year.
Dude, like,
Bitch!
the night before, this man just sneaks out the window. It's just like, yo, Betty, Diamond, come on.
That's what they did in the first episode of Destiny. Because, like, this is the first time you actually heard that Kill had a fucking mom. Like, you don't see her, but you see a silhouette of her
Wait,
through the door.
When does Destiny take place?
I think it takes place, like, around, like, where KOF started in '94. Because, well, it's kind of weird because it has the whole Terry versus Geese thing. Because in the first episode, you see Jeff Bogart and Geese fight.
Okay, so yeah, that has to be like 94 then.
Which is weird because if it would make sense, like Kill wouldn't even fucking have been born yet. Because by the time KOF happened, Terry was in his 20s, and in Garou, he's 33.
That's what makes me question how old Terry really is. It looks like that dude never ages. He just gets new outfits.
In the KOF universe, since it's a crossover, none of it fucking matters. They can just be whatever fucking age they want. So
That's
Terry is
why Rocket
24.
Terry there.
That I don't understand. But
I guess in 2000.
because I'm just like, Terry, you're 24 and Rocket's 18. That doesn't make sense.
Wait, isn't
because
Rock 18
when
in
Terry
Garou?
was, yeah.
So
And
why
I'm
is
just like,
Terry
it
like
just makes
30
sense.
something in Garou?
Because so in Fatal Fury, the original Fatal Fury, where the first King of Fighters tournament happened, Terry was in his 20s, and then he beat Geese. He didn't kill him, but he beat him. And then he beat Krauser, and then, you know, Yamazaki became a thing in 3, and the fucking Jing brothers came in, and Geese wanted to get those scrolls, but fuckery. After Real Bout, which is apparently canon, Terry ended up killing Geese, and Rock was like young. He was like 10 or like 9 at the time, and Terry adopted him and raised him as his son.
You adopt someone's father that time.
I don't know, dude.
You wouldn't adopt Rock? You had a terrible parent.
No, you see, the thing is, like, Rock's mom,
She dead?
yeah, she's dead because, she had an illness, and, Rock actually went to Geese Tower to actually try to talk with his dad and be like, yo, mom is dying. Can you, like, use your connections to, like, get her some medical care? and he basically just kicked him out. Like, he was just like, no! And then he just fucking kicked him out. And I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? And then his mom died. And when he found out that Geese died, he was actually very happy about it. Like, then, like, Terry met Rock, and then Terry just adopted Rock, and then they just started living together. And Terry taught him how to fight. And one thing about Garo that doesn't really make sense is that Kane was like, what if I told you that your mom was still alive? And I'm just like, bullshit, she's dead. She's big dead. She died from an illness all those years ago.
What if she's alive,
bullshit,
man?
Kane.
What if she's actually alive?
She's not.
What
she's
if,
dead.
though? We don't know yet.
There is no what if.
Yeah,
She's
there is
dead.
a what if. There is a what if.
She's dead.
That dude Kane knows something we don't, apparently.
Because Kane and Rock's mom are related, they're brother and sister.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he
And
knows
I'm just
something.
like, how the fuck is she not dead?
Maybe he knows something we don't. That's the point of cliffhangers at the end of things. We don't know.
She died of an illness. How the fuck? Did they just put that bitch in cryo sleep? Like what?
Just to freeze them now.
Froze their body. Like Avatar
Like, how
stuff.
does that make sense?
They just froze his body. They froze their body for like 10 years. It was like,
Yeah,
son's
they're
gonna
just
join
like,
this tournament.
hey, Rock is gonna become an exceptional young man. He's gonna be a really great character in his own fighting game. Garo is basically his fucking game. It's basically his fucking game.
isn't his game exactly though?
It's basically his story. It's just like Rock is basically the main character of Garo. Everyone else is just kind of there. Well, Terry is kind of the main character. He's the supportive character this time. He's not like a main role. He's more of a supporting character for Rock.
Oh,
He's
no.
basically his dad. He's basically his dad.
His dad is like 10 years older than him.
Dick.
It's like,
Yeah.
what? That's like some. He's like to me. He's like his older brother or something. It's weird because he beat the crap out of him, made him stronger. He taught him stuff. He learned how to do things. And he was like, "Hey, now you can beat me in tournaments."
Maybe
Maybe
make
beat me in
fucking
tournaments.
clubhouse sandwiches. Yeah, that's the thing that he does. Rock makes sandwiches, and Terry eats them. And some of that was actually explained in Maximum Impact, the anime. Yes, there's an anime for that, and I watched all 4 episodes. And they actually had a whole story with Rock and how he was trying to like uncover secrets of his mother by finding a fucking photograph of her. He went to Geese Tower while Billy was beating the shit out of look at the Maximum Impact characters. I forgot what that bitch was. But
So
she
he's just
basically
beating the crap
fucking
out of him with a
killed
stick.
Billy. She basically fucking killed him. Well, I mean, they didn't show it, but it was implied that he died. And Rock saved this girl's life, and he went back to like some area, to like some place, to try to find this photograph, or to find this portrait, but it wasn't there. And he was just like, "Fuck!" And then, like, he came back home, and then you see Terry just sitting there drinking, and then he leaves to his room, and then you see his jacket covering a photograph of his mom, and Robert's just like, "You didn't have to do that. Thanks, bro." I mean, he didn't say that last part, but it's kind of weird how the story gets sometimes, because in Destiny they try to mix stories. Like they try to mix the KOF story with the Fatal Fury story, which is weird because they take place in completely different time periods.
I don't know if does KOF canon at all inside anything besides KOF, because I feel like there's nothing else that it doesn't
KOF
connect to
is his
anything.
own thing.
It's like, yeah, well, if we just take all these people from the other games, they're like, Let's just throw him in a tournament.
The only thing that really makes sense for like Fatal Fury is our fight, because our fighting happens before Fatal Fury, because in Art Fighting 2
Which makes me
there's a young
question
geese.
how old all of these dudes are. You know,
Oh, Riel is like in his 40s in the Fatal Fury universe. Like he
like,
is. he's
what?
a
You
good
see what I'm
age.
saying? These are 4-year-olds that act like teenagers. Like, that doesn't make sense. It's like they go through phases mad late, so that means Takuma's like 60 something. But he
Yeah,
doesn't
he's
look
like
60
old as
something.
shit.
Like,
Like if Rio was in Garo, he probably would have been like in his late 40s, early 50s.
because... Oh, I dropped that. So how old is Yuri? Like 30 something?
Probably.
Like, what?
She's still hot though. I like Yuri.
And all the other and then
Yeah,
there's
something like
characters. There's characters in high school. There's characters.
I
Well,
think she's a great character. I like playing as her.
there's characters in high school. There's characters that drop out, aka Kyo. There's characters that stay in
Kyo just
school.
stopped fucking going. Kyo is just like, fuck school, and he just fights all the time now.
That's what I'm saying. He dropped out basically. Like, that's what he did. So it's just like they just.
God, I hate that redesign so much.
You don't like the anyone? You don't like the jacket?
Jackets. It doesn't fit.
That's most KOF character. What KOF character? But look at this right here. Look at the jacket, yo. Does that fit? Like, look at the stuff they wear really
I mean,
fits.
yeah, most of the KOF characters, like, some of their outfits just do not make fucking sense.
My boy Chris wears a tank
Terry. Terry is my favorite fighting game character of all time, but he looks like a pizza delivery boy.
My friends say I look like a grown-up Ash.
I saw a picture where on his hat, they just put Ash's logo, the logo on Ash's hat, on his, and I'm just like, God top. It.
You know how many characters look like that though? Ash was the first
Billy
one.
from Bakugan?
Billy from Bakugan, Terry, Ash.
Yeah, Billy and Terry look exactly
Tyson from Beyblade. Like, you know how many characters have that same design?
The thing is about Terry is that, like, Terry, his personality is a lot different.
They all have different personalities. What I mean is, like,
too much different.
they have the
because
same wardrobe. Is what I'm
Tyson-
saying. They all got the same
like,
wardrobe. They got pants, some like Converses on, a hat that is either forwards or backwards with like some design on it. They wear a shirt, and for some reason they're like, I wear a jacket at all times. I don't care if it's 90 degrees outside. I'm wearing this jacket. Like, they all have that same, like, the same wardrobe. It's like they all got the same style sense, basically. Like,
some of them just have different colors, but Tyson's colors are different. Well,
The
Tyson's colors were different in the first two iterations, and then last one, then he started to have like that Fatal Fury 1 Terry thing going on. with
I
his
don't mean the
jacket.
colors. I just mean like their wardrobes, like what they pick out, because they have a hat, a shirt, and a jacket over that, and some pants and like some shoes. The colors are always different.
Season 1 Tyson had fucking shorts and fucking
He had
gloves
shorts
that
and
were
gloves.
bigger than his face.
He has shorts and gloves, but like it
Terry
evident.
though?
No, I'm talking about Tyson.
Okay, I was about to say, I've never seen Terry in shorts, and I hope to God I never do.
Just never see that man's
Actually,
legs.
I have.
But
Actually, I think I have. I saw it in, there was a KOF 98 cover where it had, what's that game where like you're like sitting on top of another person and you're usually underwater and you're usually like in water when you do it. I forgot what it was fucking called.
I don't know. It sounds like leapfrog or something. I don't know.
Like they had to like push the other person off of one person's back into the water.
I've never done that before. Oh, like a chicken fight thing?
Yeah, like that.
I thought you were already in water when it happens.
Like you are, but like you have to put like there's someone on top of the person that's in the water, and then you push the other
They were
person
chicken
off.
fighting, and Terry was like, "Well, I need shorts for this."
Like Terry was like Terry had Mary on her and Mary on him, and Andy had Mai, and Andy did not look like he was enjoying it at all.
Wait, man, why do
Like
why
he
do I
looked
have
like
to?
he wanted to lose. He was just like Terry, just push Mary into me.
He's like, just push her into me. I don't want to do this shit.
And then Joe was just like in the background. He's just like, what the fuck is going on over there? Oh, this is a fact that not that many people know about Joe, but Joe is dating Lily Kane, who is Billy's sister. Not many people know about that.
Didn't you tell us that though?
And not the people, not everybody else. They have a reference to that in KOF 14 because, like, when Joe talks to Billy, he's just like, "You're Billy's brother," and Billy's just like, "I'll kill you."
Billy's overprotective as hell, man. He's gonna be trying to protect everybody. He just never fights without that staff. Like, what happens to Billy if you actually take his staff away? Like, what
I just
happened?
thought of that. Like, you just see him like, "Oh shit!"
Like, he doesn't know what to do.
Like he's over here trying to like do a dinky ass punch, and then you see Terry just deflect it. It's just like, "Yeah, bitch, you ain't Billy Kane no more."
Not Billy Kane. Like, that's what I think of when, at least, like, I think of him like as like a Vega sort of, even though Choi represents him more. But it's like,
Man,
I feel
fuck
like-
you, man.
nobody here likes Choi that much. I don't hate his
Oh, it's so
character.
irritating.
I just don't like fighting him. But
I don't like playing as him either.
it's just like, I feel like if, like, cause when Vega gets his like items knocked off, it's like, I don't know what it does. I don't even know if it keeps the damage down. I just think it's just like aesthetic thing where it's like, well, you know what my face looks like now, and now I have to kill you. Like,
I think in Street Fighter 4, like, if he doesn't have the king, then, like, it decreases his range.
it probably does. Yeah, actually, it does. It does.
His claw.
His claws just don't hitbox, so like it decreases his range, but it doesn't do anything to the damage. Like, he still does the same thing. He can still somehow cut you with his bare fingers.
I
So
like
Have you seen those fingernails?
I like how they did in 5, where, like, he could, like, put it on and off whenever he wanted to. I just thought it was kind of cool.
in EX1, I think you can like taunt and take that thing off, or EX2, one of them, you can like taunt to take it off. And
They
4,
can.
in 4, you can, I think it gives you a damage boost or something, because you can taunt them and the thing just flies off. Like, he knows that you can't hit his face or something, and you could just get like a damage boost. Kind of like how Sagat does that thing where like he touches his scar and it lights up for some reason.
Oh, yeah, that gives you more damage.
I'm like, what kind of power is that?
It's like,
Combo with that too. You can activate that and then like Tiger up with that.
And it does so much damage.
that's what it does. That's what it does. It gives you more damage
I'm like,
with your Tiger Upper.
what does that do for, like, some, like, everybody has their thing. Ken just feeds off of energy alone. Like, him getting hype makes him fight better.
You should play the
Ryu.
Omega versions of everyone.
Ken's a zoner.
Fucking
Omega.
nuts.
Yeah,
Ryu
like,
has a Satsuki no
The
Hado.
motherfucker kicks Hadokens. He
In the end.
kicks Hadokens, and I'm just like, okay.
See, the
but
reason
what?
why he kicks Hadokens is that's what he's supposed to do in the first place. That's why his regular fireballs are garbage. He's always been supposed to, he's supposed to use his legs. That's what I will always tell people. He's supposed to use his legs. But,
Fucking
Yeah, but he's not a zoner though.
hey, who
He's
knew,
like,
man?
he's like a good close
Who knew?
mid range.
Because his EX Tatsu is literally just one of his supers from the other games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just his Ting Soyurepo.
I'm like, what the? Well, in Street Fighter 5 it does. In Omega mode, he has.
In Street Fighter 5, they did the like his EX is literally
Yeah.
just a Ting Soyurepo.
And then, like, in Street Fighter 4 Omega mode, that little kick thing he does is like the same thing as I think it's Super Art 3 from Third Strike. That's literally what it is. Or any other art that you can think of, like the Alpha 3 one. It's just that, except he doesn't fly in the air and beat the crap out of you. He just picks you up and then kicks you.
And I think Ibuki has her super. I think it's replaced with like her third super from New Generation, or like no, from Third Strike, where like she throws the kunais down and then she starts zooming through.
That shit was so fucking. I don't know why you need that.
It
But
looks
they had
cool,
to do-
but
it looks cool, but there's no damage.
Super one all the way. Super one all the way.
Like a
Just
lot of characters just
target combo, targeted combo 4 into EX Soryu. Super one is the best.
As you can see, that's his favorite character.
I love Ibuki. He is Japanese schoolgirl ninja Peter Parker.
And
I have no
schoolgirls
Cammy.
thing. I was. You just threw that in. Oh.
Okay.
My favorite character is always Ken. But apparently there's something wrong with that since shotos are not good people to like. Or whatever.
Well, only those are guys' eyes.
No, like, I don't think a lot of people.
Shotos are like the basis for like a lot of fighting games.
Like, you talk.
Not just Street Fighter,
My
but
thing is,
fighting
like, people
games in
cry about
general.
shotos, but you wouldn't have your characters without these things. Like,
Yeah.
Rose would not be a thing without these characters. A lot of these
Yeah,
characters
yeah.
you play. Y'all hate Cammy, but y'all love
Like,
DiCaprio.
Nash used to be fucking Charge,
He used to
but
be a
now
Charlie
he's fucking
clone.
Command.
Well, kind of, because in Alpha 3, when they're both in the game, their hitboxes and damage and supers are a little different. So they do have different things. They're different characters. They're like
Yeah, Charlie and Guile.
they're the charged versions of Ken and Ryu, basically, in Alpha 3, because they do play different a little bit.
And they're buddies.
Like Ken and Ryu. Like the charged versions of the other two. Because like, they don't have like an evil charged character. They don't have a Akuma or a joke. But people cry about shotos so often, but when they're not
Can
there,
you imagine if Akuma was charged? Holy shit.
what he would be like? What's a name that would get like what would be like an evil Charlie? That like he can do like axe kicks in midair. He can do like his sonic boom takes up the whole screen.
Oh my god, that'd be terrible! Like, you just see a sonic boom the size of him, and you're just like,
Like,
When he teleports, Sonic Boom's coming.
teleport sonic boom mix up.
what if he could teleport? That'd be some broken ass shit! Like, he just throws a sonic boom the size of half the goddamn screen, and then he teleports behind them, does a throw reset, and then he can super immediately after that.
Well, since it's a Sonic Boom, he gets a ridiculous recovery like Guile does.
Oh god. I remember I was playing Ultra yesterday, and I was like, huh, guy was really fucking good in this one.
Yeah, Sonic Boom, you can act pretty much freely.
And still be
And plus,
punished, though.
I know one frame links. Like, hey, got this shit down.
But like, even though that's the thing. Like, that's a good thing you brought up Ultra. Like, people are crying about the roster size of Ultra and how there's so many characters with like uppercuts and dive kicks
I've
and
not seen KOF.
all these links.
Honestly, Caleb has a consistently big roster, except for like 94 and 95.
That roster's not bad. It's just that you
But
can't mix up
Either
anything.
way, they're still kind of big.
You can't mix up nothing in
Start on-
94.
Don't start on 12. 12 had like the lowest number in the entire series. There's only fucking 12 characters in a KOF game. This is a series that pride themselves on having a shit ton of characters. But 12 isn't horrible. It's just that like the sprites were too big. And there were some bullshit mechanics in there. Like, there's a class system where, like, if you hit it, you could just, like, press random buttons and they would just work. So, if you want to just do standing heavy 4 times, you can do that. And I'm just like, oh, okay. But thank God they took that shit out in 13. They made the sprite smaller. They added more characters. A shit ton more characters. And you have DLC characters. You have Scratchy Yori, and you have Fire Yori, and you have Rekakyo, and you just have 95 kill.
Alright.
It's really good. It's really good.
I feel like this cycle of people comparing games and what's trash about the new one just happens every year in pretty much every community most of the time.
Like Dragon Ball fans complaining about small roster in Dragon Ball.
Like
That shit
What the
irritates
fuck?
me.
Game hasn't even come out yet.
That shit irritates
no, but
me.
like the same thing happened with 4 with Third Strike. Is like people were talking about how good Third Strike was and how 4 was not a good game, but like when the game's
It was a
getting there,
great game.
like that's like I'm telling you, Street Fighter 5 comes out and now everybody appreciates 4 to like the fullest. Like people
I mean,
love this
to be
game.
completely honest, there are some things in 4 that do come off with characters, but
My thing is like
it's not a bad game. Hell, Street Fighter 5 isn't that bad.
it's
I
not.
really like Street Fighter 5. It's really
not a
good.
bad game, but it's getting pooped on right now because it's not the same as the last one. Like I can understand the differences and all that nonsense, but like there are people every year who do this with every type of game, dude. Every
There's
year.
only like the one thing that really gets me about Street Fighter 5 is that the state that they released it in, it was clearly unfinished, and there was still a lot of polish that they needed to do to that game, especially when it came to a certain mode.
They did not
was
make that
supposed
game
to
for
be in the
casual
game.
people at all. There is nothing. There's no arcade mode. Still, all we have
I
is
think they
like,
only show off to like
I
the
think they said they are actually thinking about doing that soon.
they said that a long time ago. Well, they really should have been did it. That's the point. It's like
I mean,
Capcom they fail themselves too much because it's like, well, at the time when Street Fighter 5 was releasing, nothing else is like coming out, and then all of a sudden KOF's being talked about. Guilty Gear,
And then-
Update, like all these games are
then
coming out.
Tekken 7 came out.
Tekken 7's finally coming to America, and then it's like, oh, we're kind of screwed right now because
I mean,
we didn't
I'm
put
not-
effort.
I'm not like saying this because I love KOF. I like it better than Street Fighter, but I'm not saying this because I like KOF better. But at least when KOF released, they made sure that the game was finished. Yeah, people were sitting on it saying that it looked like a PS2 game, but at least the game was fucking finished and
released
it
a
was
patch,
still
too.
playable. Yeah, they released a patch that made it look that made it look better, and you know what? It fucking worked. It looks amazing.
That's another problem I have. Graphics will make some people not play a game. Like, it's insane to me.
I mean, like, if I can't tell what the fuck is going on,
No, but there's
I'm
no
probably
game
not
that's
gonna
dropped
fucking
like
play
that. There hasn't been a game that dropped like that. There are some people who never played the original KOF because of the art style alone. Like, it bothers them that much that they don't want to play the
man,
game.
that sucks. They missed out on '98.
They miss
Like-
on everything.
Think about that for a second.
I mean,
People don't like.
94 and 95, they weren't really missing too
People
much.
look at Street Fighter
But
4 and talk
96
about,
is good.
people look at Street Fighter 4 and talk about how ugly it is, and they don't want to play the game. And it's like, what?
Excuse me.
That,
I mean,
that
Kang
matters
does
to you
have
that
that.
much?
Kang does have that He-Man face, but
Yeah.
graphics do not make a game.
That-
Gameplay makes a game.
That's
Yes.
been proven with a lot of games this past like couple of years. Like it's like the game can look nice. What?
I mean,
The game can look amazing, but it plays like shit. Like nobody's gonna play it. Like that's just.
I feel like we're like, as gamers, we're probably like in this age where like, some people are like trying to make games like more cinematic and movie-like, and I'm just like, that's not what you should do with a game.
I know,
I
but
mean,
that
like,
demographic
when you have,
is
like-
growing, though, 'cause the
When
Telltale
you have,
games are
I mean, the
getting,
Telltale games are great. I like the Telltale games.
And Life is Strange is getting another part, or 2 more, because the prequel's about to drop, and then they're making
Already
episode
dropped.
2.
Game's been out.
Well, I know that some people got it early, and some people had beta codes because they played. Well, they're YouTubers, that's why they get beta codes. But they have beta codes.
We're YouTubers too. We're shit.
A YouTuber I watched played the game like last week, like an alpha, a free alpha or something. And get the games really early, but games like that are doing really well though. But see, I'm looking at the new Spider-Man, and I'm like, I really wish I had a PS4 right now.
You see, the thing about Spider-Man: Homecoming is, like, it looks too cinematic because, like, because when I saw that trailer at E3, like, fucking 5 minutes of it was just actual gameplay, and then the rest of it was just a fucking quick time event. I couldn't tell what was what because everything just looked the same. And
but that to me, that shows how good the graphics are. It's the fact that
Yeah,
the game
that doesn't need
is
to
like
change
it's like,
I like that it looks nice. I like that it looks nice.
I get that,
You
though,
like me a
Liz.
game
People
that
don't
looks,
like.
but like with the gameplay, I want to be able to know if I'm actually moving.
The thing is, like, there's a lot of there's gonna be a lot of combat in the game because the Batman game.
I'm
is
still
the
gonna
same
fucking
thing.
play it.
It's gonna be
That
a
should be
lot
a
of-
given. I love Spider-Man to death, so I'm still gonna play that fucking game.
Like the Batman games did the same thing, and they did a good job with the mixture of QTEs and you beating the mess out of a lot of people. And then even
It did kind of seem like it was an Arkham game. It just seemed like it had combat similar to an Arkham game. I'm not gonna just say it's just a straight up Arkham game
it's
because
but-
it's like it has some similar elements to it, and of course he has an actual reason to counter because he has something called Spider Sense. Batman doesn't have that shit, but
I mean, he's going off.
But you know what the
instinct,
comics
like,
said? The comics say that
Yeah.
Captain America and Batman have the ability to see things faster, which is not an ability. That just means they have really, really
how
good.
the fuck do you see things faster?
I swear to God, in the comic, it says that Captain America and Batman have something called they can see things
It's
faster.
like I was able to dodge that bullet because
It's like they have. It's
So
like
it's
they
not
have.
like a sixth sense in a sense.
It's like they have shotgun guns. Apparently, they can just see stuff. Like it's like in slow motion to them.
Batman with a fucking shotgun gun in his eye.
Apparently, that's what they say it's like. It's like they have shotgun guns. They can see things and react to it very quickly. Like it's. They
I
can just
thought
do
one of
that.
the things about Batman is that like, and he's basically the best detective. How the hell do you see faster? Like, it
It's
doesn't
the
make
same thing
fucking
about
sense.
Captain America, so I don't know what that means.
I mean, Captain
Well, I mean,
America is a fucking super soldier, so
He was tested, so you can kind of,
I know, but that's
bullshit
still
your way
not.
around that.
That's still not a power. That's just something that the comics tells you. Oh, they can see
I mean,
things
like,
faster.
if-
What
if-
does that mean? Sir?
If Superman had like an ability to see certain things that other people couldn't see, I can understand that
Superman
because
doesn't have
Superman's
that
a
ability.
fucking alien. And it's kind of weird
He doesn't have
that
it.
Batman can quote unquote see faster than
I told
Superman.
you. I don't know what that means. They just threw that in there, like. Captain
Yeah, I guess it
America
make
and
any
Batman.
sense. I'm just like, how the hell do you see shit faster? That don't make no fucking sense,
I think
man.
it just means that they just have really heightened senses. Like their reflexes are ridiculous. That might be what it is. Spider-Man has a sense.
That's the case with Spider-Man because
But
he has
Spider-Man
this
can be
person.
shut down by Venom though, because they both have the same thing. So like, he can't do the same thing he does to random bad guys as he can do to Venom, because Venom will be like, oh, well, I know what
And then
you
it's just like, I know your shit, bitch.
Exactly. Like that's one of his biggest
But like
problems.
regular goons would just be like, this is so refreshing.
Because in all the Batman shows or movies, they just have Batman out here knocking people out that he's getting to see, and they never explain why. So, I don't know. I don't know what's
I
up with
explain Bruce Lee powers.
Batman. Explain Bruce Lee powers. I mean,
Bruce Lee
Batman
be
has
doing that
studied.
shit. Bruce Lee be doing that shit too. Can Bruce Lee see faster?
Who knows, bro? We don't know. That man passed away, so we don't know what's up with him. We don't know.
I watched his interviews and I really enjoy his interviews.
Yeah, his interviews were cool. What's another? I was thinking about something else. Jesus, it slipped my mind. What was I thinking about? We're talking about Batman in combat.
I really hope it's good.
And
I just really hope it's good.
Jesus, because you're talking about Batman being able to randomly see whatever he wants, because he doesn't have an ability. So like,
So like Daredevil, he can't see a goddamn thing, but he can still whipping their ass like there's no
Well,
problem.
since one sense was like cut completely, all the other senses are heightened.
I don't know, because Batman can do things in the dark, because of some weird traumatization thing that happened to him. He got traumatized.
My
by
parents
bats.
died!
I know that, but they also said he's scared of bats or something.
How the fuck is a man named Batman who has
they
the
said-
alias of Batman and he lives in a cave that has bats in it?
My
and
thing
he's
is-
scared of them?
No, my thing is like he was scared of them, but I think that's the reason why he picked the name Batman, because he's basically overcoming his fear. That's why he's not scared of the dark at all.
Okay, because I'm just like, wait a minute, what? He's in a bat cave and that bat cave has bats in it.
Like that's
So,
what
like,
used to be his fear,
what?
but it's not anymore. That's the thing. That's why he chose
Okay,
Batman.
I was about to say.
Every other superhero, it's like, whoa, I got intoxicated by something, or this is my power, so that's gonna be what I
It's
am.
like, oh, kryptonite, oh, guns with kryptonite. I don't know.
Because Spider-Man got bit by a spider, so obviously Spider-Man. The Flash
I
is
used to
fast as
actually
crap.
think that if I got bit by a spider, I'll actually become a spider.
Why is
Thank
that-
God I didn't try it.
It's like, hey, I'm becoming Spider, and you're just in the hospital like 2 minutes later.
Like, what happened?
It's like, what happened to you, man? I let a spider bite me.
Why did
Worst
you become
decision of my
Spider-Man?
life. You just see him in cover. Just... Oh, wait, he's Spider-Man. Is he gonna be okay? Probably not, but you know, he might be okay.
He might be alright. Nah. I think spider bites really affect you when you either really don't treat it or when you fall asleep. That's the worst part. Because it gets to your brain.
He gets to
faster.
sleep and then it just fucks you up and it's just like, oh.
That's when it's worse.
I mean, most spiders are just fucking harmless, but like, if you want to get to like some dangerous territory, going like go to third world countries, then you can find some shit that'll fuck you up. Like, there's some spiders that if you get bit by them, you'll probably die.
Yeah, unless you get
There's some
immediate
scorpions like that too. If you get hit by certain scorpions, you will die. Like there's nothing you could do. You'll just die, which is terrible.
It makes me wonder why certain things like that are just there. It's like, why is this here? It can kill me, but it doesn't do anything to help. It just kills people.
That's what I hear about. That's what I think about. Because I'm just like, people. This stuff is dangerous. Like people get fucked up by this. Why do we have this again?
Exactly. It's like, it's just a killing machine.
But I'm pretty sure that if someone was like really into like nuclear shit, they would correct me instantly. I mean, I wouldn't really care, but
It's like, why do you have Black Widows again? What do they do? I don't know. like there's one spider that like eats mosquitoes or something like that, and that helps me not getting bit by mosquitoes every summer. But like, that's it. That spider can probably still kill me in my sleep, so I don't know. Why they do
Jesus!
this. That's how most people die by spider bites, because they don't get treatment in time.
which is terrible.
Wait, like, you know Max is scared of spiders for that reason?
Yes.
Because he got bit by like a spider in this, like, the back while he was like, I guess he got bit by it, but in his sleep his body woke him up. And it
Oh,
made him
shit.
stay awake. To the point where he was like, yo, I had to go to the doctor. I go, you're right. So like, I think when he got to the doctor's office, they discovered that there was a spider bite like in the middle of his spine, and then that if he didn't like if he just ignored it, he had a chance of actually dying. So they had to get antibiotics to get that out of the system. He
Holy shit.
he almost died by a spider bite. Like, that's why whenever like he sees spiders or something, he's like, yo, kill that. He does not like spiders. He almost died by one of those spiders.
I mean, shit, I wouldn't either.
So, he does not like spiders. I naturally don't like anything that has a chance of killing me. I I don't mess with that.
I mean, yeah, I don't think that anyone likes the things that, you know,
I mean,
could
there are people who
potentially
love
fucking
Spider-Man.
kill.
There are people who love snakes, even if they're venomous. There are people who love all these things. And will be around these things 24/7. Knowing that they
And be like, oh, I love my venomous snake. I love my snake that could kill me without a moment's notice.
There are people who keep these things
But
in
it's
their home.
cute though. Shoot my ass. I ain't trying to die.
I'm
Fuck
just say that
that.
shit out there bites you.
You go to your friend's house and he's like, yo, you wanna see my pet snake, huh? What?
No, I don't want to see him.
Hey, can I go home now? I'm not gonna sit here.
Hey, you want to see my pet alligator? Fucking no, I don't. That reminds me of this movie called Johnson's Family Vacation.
Yo, I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Wasn't I think it was Bow Wow that was
That
in that
one was
movie.
like, that's back when he was in like a lot of movies. But yeah.
He did something so fucking stupid. He tried to drown an alligator. No, that was Cedric the Entertainer. He tried to fucking drown an alligator. I'm just like, you dumbass. How are you gonna drown an alligator? They live in water. You can't drown something that lives in water. That's like trying to drown a shark. How do you do that? Okay, let me just drown this sea creature real quick. Huh? What?
You made it sound so much worse. You tried to drown something that lives in the water.
Like Bow Wow was like looking at him like, what the fuck? You can't drown no alligator. There's a natural habitat. And then he was just like, and then such the entertainer was like, so, and I'm just like, oh my fucking god.
He's trying to drown an alligator. I'm sorry, that's.
You really tried to drown
I thought I would
a
never
sea
hear that
creature.
before. I think the only thing that can kind of drown underwater, I think, is. I know dolphins are weird because they're technically.
Humans?
No, no, dolphins are weird because they're mammals, but like, it's weird because they can't stay underwater for too long, but they can't stay above water for too long. Like dolphins are like weird to me.
I
don't know.
found out terrible things about
Oh yeah,
dolphins.
that dolphins rape people.
Yeah,
Rape more dolphins.
which is
Yeah, that's what they do.
awful. I'm just like, everyone's like, oh yeah, dolphins are cute, and I'm just like, no, they're not. They rape people.
Dolphins also often kill sharks, like a lot.
I just imagine like a dolphin just like covered in like shark's blood, and you just see that shark just like gasping on the
It's like-
shore,
what
and then you
people don't
see
understand is, like,
that
sharks
dolphin
are-
fucking grab its fin and then just like drag it back, and people are gonna be like, holy shit.
I'm pretty sure they beat the crap out of sharks like around their nose. They actually beat up sharks until they like go away. It's crazy. Like I didn't know that.
And
until,
people say dolphins are adorable. No,
the
they
thing is, sharks.
rapists and they beat this shit out of other fish. I mean, they beat the shit out of sharks, but you know.
No, but sharks are
there's
not
no
as
rape.
harmful as people put them to be. Like they actually won't kill humans once they bite you if you actually don't freak the hell out and keep beating the shit out of it. It will leave you alone because it knows not to bite you. But if you keep hitting it, of course it's gonna be like, all right.
It's just like, oh shit, it's a shark! Ow, bitch!
It's gonna bite you. Like dolphins to me are more terrible people than sharks. Like they're not. They do a lot of bad things.
They really do. At least sharks don't rape people. Like, sharks don't rape people and just beat the shit out of people for no reason.
How long has this been on?
Dolphins
2 hours.
do.
This episode is 2 hours and we went all over the place.
Yeah, that's how these podcasts go. We just say whatever the fuck we want. It's our podcast. You can do whatever you want.
I actually want to see if I can find a video of a dolphin actually beating the mouse out of a shark because I swear they showed me that in like elementary school, and I was like, it was crazy to me that that actually happened. I was like, wow, this thing.
People love
People love
Echo the
dolphins.
Dolphin.
I don't.
People love the game Echo thing.
That creeps me out.
They
But
don't
it's
know
not a
about
dolphin over there
dolphins.
communicating to aliens. I don't know if I'm messing with that.
Yeah, that's fucking fucking weird. I'm just like, wait a minute, why is he fighting aliens? He's a dolphin.
Like, what did the dolphin do? So
hell?
I guess they're trying
Like,
to tell us that
if I
dolphins
ha-
are, you know, dolphins.
They're actually
aliens.
like, I actually found like some information on like Echo's creation because like it was actually based off of this author who, this guy who was into like it was science but with sea animals, and like they did like these weird cool experiments on fucking and stories involving aliens, and Echo fights aliens, and it's so fucking weird.
Echo fights aliens, bro.
Because I'm just like, why is a dolphin fighting aliens? Doesn't make any sense. Like, what? Why is my fucking dolphin fighting aliens? I mean, if Earth was being invaded by aliens, a dolphin would be the last thing I would think would be the thing that would try to fucking save us. Cause it's a fucking dolphin. It's not gonna do shit. All it's gonna do is, you know what? It may do something. It might rape them to death.
It might.
That's what it might do.
Or it was like that South Park episode.
That dolphin.
Dolphins throwing hands. Dolphins really run the ocean? Like,
Their dolphin was humping a mentally ill
Bruh.
child.
like a dolphin.
Only on
You
South Park.
seen that episode of King of the Hill where like Hank basically got raped by a dolphin?
He got raped by a dolphin?
He got raped by a dolphin
What?
basically. Like,
When did this happen?
it was some weird episode where I don't know, for some reason this man like he kept that I don't know, man. King of the Hill episode started off weird, but I know they were trying to convince him.
used some propane or not.
They were trying to convince him to get in the water with his dog. He's like, I'm not getting in the water. What's wrong with you? And when he got in there,
is just through that propane tank and then shot a hole through it.
because when he got in there, he was just playing with the dolphin, doing normal stuff. You know, they're doing tricks, they're giving it food and stuff, and then the dolphin just randomly like went over there and started humping the crap out of him.
Did
And
did
he did not
Hank
like that.
make the noise? Did Hank sound like? Oh.
Basically,
He sounded
yes.
like that.
And then he got out of the water. That weird noise, like whatever that noise you just did. He did that thing, and then he was like, and then he got out of the water.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this dude got raped by a dolphin.
That's terrible. That is terrible.
That was the day I found out dolphins are not good people.
They rape and they beat up people. So they are nice. At least starts. They won't rape you and they won't fight you unless you fight them.
Oh man.
It sounded like a burp, but at the same time it sounded like a fart.
That was a bird.
Farted your mic?
Put your ass to the mic and you just let out a big one.
But I swear I saw a video where someone made like a sketch out of that with like cartoons. They were like, now, oh, it was Family Guy. They were talking about like, this is my imaginary place where you fart when you burp and you burp when you fart.
Oh yeah, I saw that episode.
And like
Ugh, it sounds so nasty.
basically whenever he opened his mouth, it was like, "Burr," and then he like would fart and it would just make a burp noise.
There's the episode of South Park where like Cartman was like, I can shit out of my mouth, and he actually fucking did it, and he was surprised he do it. And then throughout the rest of the episode, everyone started shitting out of their mouths, and they put food into their ass.
Wait,
Like,
they did what?
calling- They put food into their ass.
See, only
like,
South Park can
there's
do
Paula
that.
Deen. There's like I think there's like a Paula Deen type character or like I'm trying to think of another person who cooks. What was her name? She has a show with Snoop Dogg now. Martha Stewart, yeah. I think it was someone similar to her, and like she was making a glazed turkey, and they made like she's just like make sure that you put some lubricant on this so it can fit up there easily, and then she took the entire thing and shoved it up her ass on live TV, and I'm just like, only on South Park.
South Park can do whatever they want, bro, I swear.
They
But,
really can't.
I
Matt
just
Parker,
noticed you put this
Trey-
bread thing in here.
Trey Parker and Max. Trey Parker and Max Stone. That's what I have.
I just noticed you put this in here. This bread thing.
Brag.
You put like good, neutral, and evil, and like there's different types when it comes to bread. Like lawful good is using a bread box. Neutral good is like using a bag clip. Chaotic good is like using a bottle hat.
Chaotic good.
Lawful neutral is like just reusing the bag clip. Neutral is just a rubber band. Chaotic is like a twist and tuck, which is actually I do that a lot when I can't find like the twist tie.
Oh no, chaotic evil is the bag opening.
Neutral evil. I don't even think that's evil to just tuck it. I mean, nothing's getting in there. But like tying a knot sucks. Is like when somebody ties it too tight, it's like wow, I can't get in the bread without ripping the thing open now. Thank you. whoever
I
did
have
this.
never had a fucking bread box before. Like
I never had one either.
I've only like the only time I've seen like a box for like anything was for like butter thing that was in the Wallace and Gromit movie. You know, the one with like the fucking bunnies.
Oh, I know
And
exactly
there
what
is
you're
a
talking
were
about.
bunny. I love that. I love that movie. I don't like to admit that to people, but I love that movie.
Oh, I know what movie you're talking
Like I
about.
really
now.
like Wallace and Gromit. And I like clay animation. Clay animation and stop motion are really cool to me because they take
Some of them
so much goddamn
forever.
time.
They take forever.
Yeah, they do, but it just shows that they're willing to spend so much time on this one thing that they're passionate about, and I admire that.
This is you were trying to show me Huntic, Secrets, and Seekers. I think I've seen this before.
One of the characters literally named Dante.
Eric Von Dante.
I just realized that last night.
Italian animated series. Really? Huh.
Oh,
Just like-
kind of like the Rayman cartoon.
I mean, Code Lyoko is French, and
I'm kidding.
most people don't even know that.
Most people don't know Rayman is French. Rayman is French.
Oh, my back. Okay. How long is this? 2:10? It's almost 2 hours and 11 minutes. With a random stream or the music in the background.
I mean, it's just a podcast. We can basically just have this as long as I mean,
I don't know.
we can't let
I'm
this
just
shit
saying.
go on for like 4 hours, but we can get it up to 4 hours. We can just talk about whatever.
We always end up talking about random stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Like, we have this tournament, technically, tomorrow, because it's for random.
Oh fuck it is.
Shit it is for.
Damn. I'm gonna get my shit rocked in this tournament. I know I am.
Honestly, you're gonna do well, man. Most of the people in here aren't, like, crazy good.
Oh no, you see, I don't really plan on doing that because I'm saving my energy for Garo.
Dude,
So.
he's gonna fail on purpose and be like, nah,
No, I'm not
man.
gonna fail on purpose. It's just that I'm not gonna be as into it as I thought it would be.
Well, this
But I'm still gonna try. I'm
Our
not
last
gonna
one was
like
really
not
fun.
put effort in. I'm gonna try and at least get like a good placing.
Actually, let me go look at the record real quick. Not the record.
I want to see if I can at least get like high up there. I don't want to
I was
like
in second
go like
again.
7. I just want to do Spider-Man stuff. Cause because I love Spider-Man, not because he's high tier, but because I love the character Spider-Man. Spider-Man is awesome.
Do your job.
I love his aesthetic.
I'm gonna look at the brackets real quick. Let's see how many people are in here. Or not. That's fine
Are
too.
people-
I'll be dogging out that man all the time.
Alright, because like I was
I
trying
guess
to
I got
close-
my 3-0.
I was trying to open another tab and Yandex was like, nah, bro, what are you doing? So
I was just remembering
there's
he
only
like quit the game when Tyree was playing it. When Tyree was playing it, like he just quit the fucking game. Like he got
Say
his
GG or anything.
and he just quit. Like he got mad too.
what are you talking about?
Like remember that time we're in the tournament and like you caught him with the EX version of the super, and then he just fucking he just fucking exited out of the game.
Oh, doesn't he play Otari?
No, this is when he was playing KOF.
Oh, okay.
But if this was Garo, Terry's gonna put that
Yeah,
girl in
literally.
place.
The only people in the Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter tournament are me, you,
Yep.
Postal, Travis, and Curry right now.
Oh.
Lucas tournament.
Yeah, but people always sign up like the day of. They always do that. And the Garo tournament is probably just me, Postal, and it might be me, Postal, and Curry. No, it's me, Postal, and Travis.
No, boy, we already know what grand finals is gonna be. Gotta love brackets. You're just gonna see Travis fight Curry, and then Travis is gonna beat Curry. Because I truly believe that Travis can beat Curry. I just don't want him to hit his buttons too much.
His buttons are dying inside.
I know, he knows that too.
Buttons are crying for a new player.
It's just
Like,
like,
please help.
Travis is good. Travis is good in fighting games. It's just that he is like there's certain executions that I'm just
Right, like I
like
can hear him pressing. Like it sounds like he's pressing the same button a million
yeah.
times.
That's,
And I'm like, bro, what?
you see, I play like with him, like next to him, and he what he does, and I'm just like, dear lord.
Controller
But
crying
Travis
for
is
help.
good in fighting games though. He's really good.
It's like what?
I mean, there are improvements. I mean, hell, we all need them, especially with me.
I know, but he would have broke one of
Fucking
those controllers by
works,
now. Like, my gaming controller might not be the same.
Which is why I have to.
I'm like 4.
Oh, what the heck? Hold on, somebody.
Dude,
hey,
I wish I had 4.
I got a spam message. Hold on. I got a spam message. This should be fun to read. And I could be like Jay.
I was
spam
just
messages.
remembering how. I was just remembering in KOF 14. There's a character named Zarina, and Becky Maru talks to her. She's gonna call him Pasta Head.
That's so wrong. Pasta.
And be like, hey, your hair looks like pasta. And Becky Maru, yeah, looks like pasta. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Nice. No comments for review. That's good.
Kukuri is kind of a dick though. Kukuri, like, he is so mean to everyone. He's just like, leave me out, douchebag. And I'm just like, do you really have to call him that? Like, he calls people douchebag, he calls them shithead. And I'm just like, God, man. Chill out. Like, you don't need to be calling people shitheads and assholes and douchebags all the time. Like, chill out, man.
My thing is like when these spam messages come up, like I don't think anybody talks like that.
No, like it's
Or
not
type
even
like this at all,
Human,
like-
It's not even like human reaction. It's just a bot. It's just a bot that thinks that that's how humans talk. It's just like,
My thing is
oh
like,
hey,
no, because you can
nice
choose.
video.
No, my thing is like, they can choose what they want to say. It's just that they choose the most generic robot type of things.
They do.
Like, bro, what is like? Look at.
Send me this shit so I can see it. Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh,
what is-
yeah.
what is that? Who talks
Let's
like
go
that?
on and see this shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What the fuck? Hey Terry Hardy, what a great video. Please. My name is Grammar Swaps. Or click here.
This person's Instagram
Instagram.com.
has 270K followers. They're not following anybody, but they have like 60 posts.
Have a wonderful day, Patricia. Well, Patricia, you're in my spam folder, so you know.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
12K subs. 12K subscribers. 12K.
Is it really?
Yes.
12K? Is it really, or is it just real people? They're just there.
12K subs though, like off of botting for no reason.
Well, it's always like I say. If people don't know how to work the internet, they'll do anything you tell them to.
Look at that, yo.
You can make a shit.
It made nothing. 12K subs, like.
I was looking back at this fucking Rock Lee picture. I'm going to take this and I'm gonna Photoshop it and I'm gonna
These
put
dudes
it
were up
as
this
a border.
long. Now they said Fight Cage is back up, but they were up this long though. Jesus.
How long were they awake?
Bro, because they were talking about how Fight Cage wasn't working at like 11 p.m. And I'm like, y'all were just sitting here waiting for this to turn back on.
So for like
5 hours. they were
5
on.
hours, they were just waiting. Wow, that's wow. Okay.
Oh, Asian Pikachu's in here. I love that dude's videos though.
Asian Pikachu,
Yeah, he does a lot of
opposed to fucking American Pikachu.
Asian
Or
Pikachu.
fucking black Pikachu. I don't know. Fucking Puerto Rican Pikachu.
Puerto Rican Pikachu.
I imagine Puerto Rican Pikachu looking like a cholo. Just because.
Oh my god.
My mom actually made that comment yesterday because they're watching some reality show and like this man of Mexican descent showed up and she was is it? And then he was like, and then my mom was like, yeah. Oh my god. Just because they're Mexican doesn't mean they're cholos.
Her mom sounds like she got jokes. He just be saying
I'm always-
random stuff.
My mom was funny. My mom, I like being. My mom was funny.
He's like, it's just chill. The fact that your mom said chill. Your mom sounds funny. That's funny.
There's one time that since my grandma she's clearly from a different era, like when she refers to people that are gay, she says very barbaric terms.
Oh no.
Like when it came to like lesbians, she won't say like lesbian. She'll say like the more offensive terms, like she'll say dyke.
You know what's funny? There's a whole bunch of dykes over.
Because like even my brother, like he was telling me how like at his school, like the lesbians at his school call themselves dykes.
They really do.
Oh, yeah,
A
that's
lot.
over
They
here
all
as well.
do that, which is crazy.
Okay.
Not all of them do that, but a good
not
portion
all.
of them just do it.
I feel like they would like go. I feel like it'd be like a dream if they're just like, we're all carpet munchers. It's just that. Oh my god! There is a time like we had a senior assembly, and this one kid managed to get a teacher to say that in front of the entire senior class because she like there's this one teacher, she actually like she was actually confused, like she actually has never heard of this term before in her entire life, and she asked like, I just heard of this new term today, it's called carpet muncher. And every senior in the auditorium started dying.
But see, assemblies used to be
I
so
was
fun.
just like, no.
Assemblies, prep rallies, all that stuff was so fun in high school. I'm not gonna lie.
Arthur, shit. I was on my phone the entire time.
I was having fun, dude. It's because the people around me made it fun. Like, just different stuff that would happen. The people around me
Oh,
made
so
it
that's
fun.
what that means. Okay.
But we do it. Oh, you looked it up?
Yeah, I'm.
Were you getting no carpet munchers, man?
No,
Nope.
bruh.
Oh!
You know Cow and Chicken? Like,
Yo, they did an episode like that. Like, there's a
Yeah.
biker gang, and like they all look butch, and they actually went into people's houses and munched on their carpets. And I was just like, wow. Now
Hey,
that I'm older and
see what
I
I'm
see
saying?
this,
The
I
90s
understand
was
this.
so bad. Like, they didn't care. They would just do stuff and see what would happen. And that episode is banned. That episode is banned.
Funny.
There's an episode
I
of
saw that episode on TV when
Yeah.
it aired that one time too.
the episode was banned. Dexter's Laboratory has an episode that's banned because they use actual curse words throughout the entire
Dexter was like,
entire
"Where the fuck
episode.
are we?"
Like the entire episode, they were cursing people out, and I'm like, yo, they
There
aired
was
this?
something. There was a line in that was so funny where Dexter's mom was like, "No cookies before dinner," and then Dexter was like, "Why? You want to mug yourself?" It was just like, "Oh my god!" Did Dexter really say that?
I was like, bro,
Holy shit!
you can't do that.
Never say that.
What else
He
was?
talked back to his mom like that.
There's a banned episode of
Boy,
Powerpuff
if
Girls, but
I
I
did, I
forgot
would have
why.
died.
You remember like that episode
Not
got
really.
banned?
Because it was like it had like a communist message to it. I think sounds like about communism.
Yeah, it was like a weird episode. Everybody
Pokemon
knows about the
episode
banned
banned,
episode of Pokemon because it gave them
Yeah,
seizures.
electric
Kids'
soldier.
seizures.
Yeah, electric soldier Porygon because like there's a lot of flashing lights because apparently they thought that was a good idea to
that
put a bunch
episode
of
is
flashing
banned.
lights.
The episode with the gun is banned, at least here, not in Japan. It's here, it's banned.
There was a gun pointing at Ash's face, and I'm just like, oh shit.
I don't know if that
Some sense
swimsuit
there for
episode
you
was
to get
banned. Like, you know the one where James
There's
like
an
has
episode where like
boobs?
Kaiba was just like sitting in a chair, and
Yep.
then the two guys came in and they're just pointing at him, and I'm
They're
just like,
pointing-
why are they pointing at him like that?
Well, in
And
the
I saw
Japanese, it's they're pointing guns at him.
and I'm just like, wow, okay. They're just seeing One Piece where like one character had a gun pointing at Kobe, but then they just switched it to a fucking lamp. in America, they're just like,
I remember that
"Yo,
episode too.
Yeah, we get a lot of censorship over here. But,
This censored text, like English text, and I'm just like, why? Like, it didn't even say anything dirty. It just said something normal. Like, it just said Mart. And you censor that?
I'm
Why?
trying to think of
Now where the fuck are we gonna go?
other
Navigating this place is probably a bitch.
I'm trying to think of other banned or obscure episodes that people probably have never seen. Because there's a bunch of episodes that just been banned and most people like, or they just rarely get shown. Like the SpongeBob episode, like the Leaf Blower episode. Not that many people remember that for some reason. I remember it because the whole episode there was not one line of dialogue, and it's actually like a really good episode. But there was not one line of dialogue.
I like-
That one, the the Clubhouse episode where
I like when TV shows have like episodes where somebody speaks and their actions speak for them.
yeah, just
I like that kind of shit. I like it
It's
when
the
I
only
like
time
it
they
if
did that though.
I mean Shaun the Sheep does that shit, and
Yeah.
I like Shaun the Sheep.
I love
Not
Shaun the
many
Sheep.
people, not many people talk about Shaun the Sheep, but I really like it. I think it's cute, and I think that it's a fun little show that anyone can enjoy. And plus, it's made by RM Animation, you know, the same people that made Wallace and Gromit. So, I love my Wallace and Gromit. I love Gromit.
What's that
Like-
one?
If I had to pick like a top 5 dogs in animation, Gromit would be up there. Because, man, Gromit, oh my god, Gromit is like, he is one of the most faithful dogs that I've ever seen in my entire life. Like Gromit, if Wallace fucks up, Gromit will be there to save him, and he has multiple times. I imagine like Wallace fucking up, and then Gromit comes in to help him. It's just like, I got you. And then Wallace is like, that's my best friend.
Ooh, what song is this?
I don't think people play that song anymore.
Yo, that's Sakura's
hope they
ending for Alpha 2 or something? That's one of them. I think that's Alpha 2.
My best friend, that's my best friend. I don't know if people play that song. I hope they don't. I hope they don't play that song still.
They say it no.
Oh,
A lot of this
Oh.
that's over here.
this is completely off topic. I mean,
You got a
Alright.
topic an hour ago. I don't
there's this picture that my friend sent me where they're playing Splatoon 2, and there's a Splatfest with like mayo versus ketchup, and there's this one person that had a bottle of mayo, and they put Bayonetta's face on it.
Oh yeah, I seen that. It was Bayonetta.
Yeah, Bayonetta, and then it said, "Don't you want to spread me?" And I'm just like, that could be taken in very different ways.
Various
I do it
ways.
the way I took it.
God, I love podcasts.
Yo.
Do you guys remember there's a superhero in fucking Cow and Chicken that was literally just toast?
I think I do.
Like, he was just toast, and he came in with fucking toast all the time, and that's it. That was his thing. He was just the Toast Man superhero.
You might need
And his
toast.
head was toast. Yeah, man, does anybody need toast? I'm just like, this is a motherfucker whose head is made of toast, and he flies around.
Who is
spreading
toast? I still think the best like weird superhero was like the Justice League, but like backwards, like the thing with Dexter's Laboratory. I think it is.
Oh, I remember that. There's there's Krunk.
Crunk.
There's a Thor and like Captain America.
Dude, it was a Hulk clone, a Captain America clone, a Thor clone, and one of them played the guitar, and I don't remember.
It was the Thor clone.
That was a Thor clone.
Yeah.
But there was another one. Oh, it was
He,
a monkey.
he had like a rock and roll thing going with
The
him.
monkey. I think his name was just Monkey Man or Super Monkey.
No, yeah, it was M for Monkey.
M for Monkey. M for Monkey had like
that's
his
it.
it's like his own
Yeah,
episode.
he had his own little segments.
Yeah.
And like Dexter didn't know about it at all. Just, huh. I love that shit though. I loved Monkey. Monkey was like
He was
one of my
cool.
favorite things. There's an episode of that was banned where there's a character named the Silver Spooner.
I know what episode you're talking about.
He was very flamboyant,
I know
and
what you're
people
talking
believed that he was pretty gay.
I know what
So that
you're
episode
talking
never got
about.
aired,
Oh
and-
my god. See, that's nuts that these things actually air and then they're like, wow, that
I mean, fucking Sinbad Titan had an episode where a girl was twerking for 5 minutes, for like 3 minutes, to a song that had lyrics, and I quote, "Shake it, bake it, booty quake it, roll me around." And the song isn't actually called Booty Quaking, it's called something else. I forgot what it was called, but I actually looked it up and I was like, oh, so this is the actual name of the song. But it's not actually called Booty Quaking.
It's just. Yo.
Somebody at Titan's a great show.
I still can't. I don't understand why they.
That's a show that does CG right.
They drop so many things for no reason. Cartoon Network does that so for no reason. Somebody like Titan. Mad was getting good reviews, and then they dropped it. Robotomy got dropped. And
I want more Megas XLR.
Megas XLR had its time period, but I don't even think they can bring it back because I don't know who's gonna come back to voice actor on it again.
Just give me a game. Just give me a game or something. I don't know. You can get Steve Bloom back. Steve Bloom is still alive. He still does things. He's still Wolverine forever.
No, but my thing is,
It's like Wolverine in everything now. Like everything that's animated or a game, it's just Steve Bloom.
The voice actors are still there, but I don't even know if they're still doing other things. David DeLucia, I don't know if he's been in since was his way to replace.
I mean, I already know Steve Bloom is just doing fucking everything.
Yeah, Steve Bloom's doing his own thing, and then there's like, who plays the chick? I forgot her name.
I have no idea.
But, yeah,
I always thought that she was attractive. I was like, wow, she was kind of good.
Megas XLR is really good too, but we'll never get another show like that. They're not...
I like that thing I like that big ass head that was floating in a chair, because it kind of reminded me of Murdoch from the X-Men.
He's in that Iron Man series.
MODOK.
He's in that Iron Man series I was telling you about.
What the hell? Who was that little munchkin?
MODOK was the way they did him was kind of crazy. MODOK's in there, Hulk's in there.
I mean, look at MODOK for a second and try to decipher when he would not look weird. He's a fucking head with tiny ass arms.
I didn't say he was
weird.
I just said the way they put him in there was like, I didn't expect him to do it that
MODOK
way.
is now here.
Why is he here? He's not even an Iron Man villain.
A lot of people are in there. Black Panther's in there. Who else is in there?
Why did I ever start watching that show?
Machine. A lot of.
You don't really see him that much, which sucks because the Black Panther is actually a
His
really
episodes
good
are really dope,
superhero.
But
I mean, like, I feel like that's like a play on words with like the Black Panther Party, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong about it. I hope I am at least, because the last thing we need in comic books is racism, which is basically what X-Men is. X-Men is racism.
Yeah.
Actually, let me reword that. X-Men, like, the concept of it is basically like dealing with racism.
It's basically racism. That's what X-Men is, and they're trying to stop it and say
because like they just want to have mutants live in peace with humans.
They don't really.
But Magneto is like, nah, fuck that.
The bad ones, he just makes their Magneto. It's Magneto's fault, bro. We're not Magneto.
Yeah, Magneto is just like, you know what? Fuck this place. I'm gonna make a utopia called Genosha, and then Genosha was destroyed. It was like Genosha was destroyed, and all those people died.
My thing is like, I don't know, man. They have to make this for story reasons, but it's like, bro, you know, we're not Magneto. Like the X-Men. They say
just imagine like Dr. Doom just sitting there on his island, Magneto. Just watching all this chaos just unfold. He's just like, hey, that Magneto cat is kind of fucking crazy. And I have my own island.
Every time I think of Dr. Doom now, I think of MF Doom. Like, I just think of Dr. Doom spitting bars. That
would be amazing.
Because
like you can see Dr. Doom just like oh my god, you can see him freestyle and that'd be amazing.
If you look at Operation Doomsday, it's Dr. Doom with a mic. Like, it's crazy.
That's what his mask is based off of too.
Yeah, that's what it's based off of. But like this, just the fact that that's his art cover, and for most of the MF Doom albums, like Food is the same way. It's like Doom looking, and like he's like looking with all this ridiculous food like mashed together. And
He also like in his songs he has like sound bites from the original Fantastic Four cartoons.
yeah, if you listen to Operation Doomsday, he does that.
One beer does that.
Umfum does
Because, like,
that.
at the end, they have something playing.
Take Me to Your Leader does a lot of stuff for King Ghidorah, like a lot. It's I like that because no other artist really does that. They don't
He
sample.
started beef with his own alter ego.
I love that though. In Mad Villainy, he has a song that features Victor Vaughn. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, that's what the fans are asking. Like, is he ever gonna make an album that just has like his alter egos going at each other, like King Ghidorah, Doom, and Victor Vaughn, like trying to get at each other in one album? Because my thing is that would be very difficult.
It's funny because Victor Von Doom.
Yeah, like.
I like that.
Like, that's what I'm trying to. I think that would be really difficult for him to do, though, considering the fact that they all have different personalities, and you can tell the difference when you hear a song with the title. Because I feel like Doom knows he's good, but he doesn't gloat about it. But Victor kind of does. Like, he wants you to know that he'll tear you to pieces. Like, you can't step through. King
That's
Ghidorah
Joe.
has.
Cause Fat Joe can he can roast somebody in like instant. Cause Fat Joe,
What's the last thing Fat Joe like made though?
I don't even fucking
He was
know.
even on. I don't remember. He was on one popular song like in like 2013.
Nah, he was in anything. He Scary Movie 3. No, it
Joe
was
was
Scary
like
Movie 4.
The
He
real
was in that
boss
movie.
of Fight for New York for like
He was in that movie.
pedigree.
He was in the PS2 and the PSP version.
Out here pedigreeing people and resetting.
I wish DMX was still in that. I wish DMX was in the sequel. He's only in
I
Vanguard.
think he left Def Jam after that. That's why man. That's why a lot of people are.
Oh, okay, that
It
makes
just
sense.
goes by Def Jam artists. That's why people are like, "We're all these." I'm like, it's called Def Jam Fight for New York for a reason, man. It's a Def Jam artist
And then there are just some characters that they just
they made up. Like
put in there.
Massa.
Like there's a Joker type character that was in
Chuckles
the
is godlike.
yeah.
in Vendetta. Chuckles is ridiculous. Moses is. It's super.
What I like about that game is that it's made by a Japanese developer, and
I forgot the name. Who
They're-
made those again?
Anki.
There it is. Aki makes wrestling games that is really.
Yeah, they make a lot of good wrestling games.
Their AI is known to cheese.
They also made the two Yakuza spin-off games on the PSP, which blew my mind because I was like, "Wait, what?" That's the same thing. That's how I found out that a company called Rising is also Eigen, and Eigen are the people who made Tatsunoko vs. Capcom and Marvel 3. And they also made Bloody Roar 1, 2, and 3. I don't know who made 4. I don't think I want to know who made 4. 4 was kind of garbage, but they also made a Dynamo along with Capcom. And they made Battle Garega. They made a lot of shoot 'em ups. And a lot of fighting games, mainly Bloody Roar. I don't know who made Primal Fury or 4. Primal Fury is pretty good though. It's just a GameCube version of 3, just with a couple more characters. That was the only Bloody Roar game that wasn't on PS2. Every wasn't on a PlayStation console. I think 4 came out, and then we never got a new one.
Which sucks.
Yeah, Bloody Roar's it's a good fighting. It's just that We're probably never gonna get another one after the shit show
that's a
that
lot
was
of-
for.
It's a lot of fighting game and fighting game characters in general. Like we're probably never gonna see Captain Commando again.
No, we were supposed to have a sequel to fucking Kaiser Knuckle, but they dumped the prototype ROM online and it still works. And there are 2 black boxes for 2 characters that are just boss characters, and they are fully playable.
I mean, what else is on there? I mean,
You could play the prototype
you
version.
never got that other Dark
Certain
Souls game
games.
that was supposed to be. That's where Mingo and Ruby Heart come from. Never got that game. They just dropped it.
I thought they were just Marvel 2 exclusives.
They are, but before they were supposed to be part of a Darkstalkers project. And
They
just-
actually do look like Darkstalkers
they
characters.
dropped them, and then they were like, "Well, we still have the sprites, so they just threw them in Marvel 2."
Like I could actually imagine them being in a Stalkers game. But you know, we haven't had a Darkstalkers game in like a decade, so
Been like 2 decades, I think. Probably. Yeah, it's been
I
like
don't
2
know. I
decades.
just
Because I don't
like-
count that revamp as a new game. It just gave us more ports.
no, it is not a new game. It's just a port. I mean, until I can play as like D again, then because D is just Donovan, but Dimitri's close.
Pyron is Guile with fire.
Pretty much.
Nobody believes me until I show them the idol sprite. They're like, yo, that legit is Guile. Pyron's like one of my favorite characters. I'm not gonna lie about that. Pyrons are like really cool. But
I
like,
like him as an antagonist.
they took Guile's sprite and was like, yo, what if we give this man flames? Around
And
his
he's like,
entire
what if we
body?"
take Guile Sprite, give him horns and flames, and that's the shit that kids want? You're on to something.
Like kids
you
love
son of a
Baraka.
bitch.
When Mortal Kombat 2 came out, they love Baraka like a lot.
I hate Baraka.
I don't hate Baraka, but wait, why do you hate Baraka?
I don't really like his design.
But that's the point. Like that's what the kids, because they just like monsters. So they're like, well, just do. People think like a lot of
And, plus, I thought Baraka was just like his own. There's like a clan of them,
Tarkagas.
and that's what they're called.
Yeah.
God, it sounds like something you used to like keep bugs away.
Why are you over
Like,
there roasting Baraka in his clan?
I'm not like intentionally roasting him.
It
You know what,
sounds
to
like
be honest,
something that
like-
keeps bugs away.
At a gameplay standpoint, I think he's pretty fine. But like when I see his design, I don't really like it.
I like his design, but the thing is, the Baraka's supposed to creep you out because you know that's just a mask they took from like a random like store, and I'm like, we're just gonna use this and like build around that, and that's how Baraka is. Like,
And they make a whole race based off of that mask.
like a lot of the Kombat stuff back in the day was just them throwing stuff together. Like these dudes. Are
I mean,
wearing,
Shao
like,
Kahn, he wasn't even that tall.
nah,
He was actually a lot smaller than that, but they just
like all the ninjas
Reshot.
are wearing like
Right.
baseball gear. I think that's what they were actually wearing, like knee pads and stuff. And they're just
Yeah.
threw stuff in there and was like, "Oh, we got designs." I don't know how they did Liu Kang. I mean, Liu Kang is just. I think that's Hung Sao
biggest
Pak.
founding Asian guy.
No, he's in actual movies and stuff. They got a movie actor who did like other movies for Chinese movies, and he just doesn't.
I fucking love Chinese movies. They're amazing.
His Chinese kung fu movies, like there's a dude who is actually famous for that, and he plays Liu Kang at least in the first one. No, 2. He plays him in 2.
Like Jet Li and Steven Seagal.
That's why dudes are like, yo, because people were
Steven
seeing
Seagal is
movies.
even Chinese.
Because people were watching movies and they're like, yo, why is Liu Kang in this movie? Like, what is going on? And they're like, no, that's not. I mean, that's. it
It's
is
like,
Liu
I mean,
Kang,
it is Liu Kang, but
it's
you know,
not-
he
his name's not Liu Kang.
you just go up to him in real life and it's just like, hey,
Liu
it's okay.
It's like,
That's not my name.
it's like, it's your name now, motherfucker. Your name is Liu Kang now.
You just go up to him and he's like, it's your name now. You are not Liu Kang. Liu Kang is you.
No, he probably gets that all the time. It sucks. Or at least he probably did in the 90s. People would probably walk up to him like, "Yo, what's up, Luke?" Like that name is not.
I feel like he's probably cool with it, but like now it's just like I'm gonna
Irritating.
fucking kill the next person who calls me Luke Cage. It's just out, yo.
That's cool with it until the hype died down, and he was like, "Yo, this is annoying." I'm trying to think, cause pretty much all the ninjas are played by the same dude.
This with a different color.
Yeah.
Just put on there.
Who else? They're played by the same dude and Shang Tsung, I think. The dude who plays Shang Tsung also plays the ninjas, I think. Somebody plays Shang Tsung and the ninjas. I looked that up for the old games, but they do. The original person who played Sonya, I forgot that chick's name.
Oh, it's me.
What?
Did you like my thighs?
What? This dude just said, "Oh, it was me."
Alright.
Man, we're
I
back.
just imagine like you just see the sprite of Sonya Blade, you're like going up to it slowly, and then you see the picture of my face from the emoji. You're just saying it like, wait, you expect? Did you like my thought?
So apparently you know how to time travel, but. Alright, let me look this up right now. Who played her? I think it was in Mortal Kombat 3. Is it in Mortal Kombat 3 or Mortal Kombat 1?
Be right back. I use the bathroom.
This man. Now we're gonna have random people who see this picturing you as Sonya Blade. I think it was MK1 or MK3, one of them. Elizabeth McCallie, is that her name? 'Cause I don't know if she plays her in both games. Why is this song so dark? Oh, it's Charlie's ending. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, never mind. Motion capture. Is she the one that played her? Because there's a Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 design, and there's a Mortal Kombat 3 design, which is two different people.
Who this actress was for Sonya Blade?
Okay, I found there's two actors, so here is the first one. You trying to find that actual
Sheila,
picture, man.
right?
Jesus. Alright, I got you. Hold on.
Did you find Sheila?
No, you weirdo. Yeah, find Sheila.
The way you said that, like, no, you weirdo. God.
This man wants actual pictures of Shiva.
I said Sheila. Who is Shiva?
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, what's wrong with you? This is the other chick who played her in Mortal Kombat 3. Carrie Hop.
Wow, what a great picture.
I couldn't find a good one.
The 90s was such a great time. Jesus, I can't even.
Yeah, she's
I don't
47
even know
now.
if her-
Crazy.
I don't even know if
Okay.
her fucking eyes are open or not.
This is the Mortal Kombat 3 chick.
Mortal Kombat 3 check. Wait, so this picture right here is the Mortal Kombat
That's the
3
Mortal
girl?
Kombat 1. They have a different actor for Mortal Kombat 3.
Oh, okay. What about 2? Like, did they just use the same one from the first game? Or?
Yeah, because she's just in the background in 2.
Oh, wait, so she's not playable in 2?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
See a resemblance?
Oh. Yeah, I like 3 better. like design wise, I like her design better. I like her design better.
John Turk is, I think this is the dude who played like a good portion of a lot of people in Mortal Kombat 2, I think. Yeah, he played the ninjas in Mortal Kombat 2 or 3, one of those. But yeah,
The Hatchet Ninjas.
at is carry out. I don't even know what she does now. She might just be like, I don't know. I don't know what she does now. She has a Twitter. Present.
It's over, Derek. The good guys won. Turn yourself in. Never show you. God, it was so bad.
But Mortal Kombat 4 endings are like hilarious, bro. I don't care what nobody says. Those things are.
It's like, what? No, you're a police officer. You can't do this to me. This is brutality. No, this is a fatality. You know, it's like,
Let's see.
I kind of like how the way he fell, like, he just went straight down. He didn't, like, make an arc or anything. He just went straight the fuck down. It was like, wow, is that how people fall? Damn.
Is that how people fall?
I didn't think people just fucking go straight the hell down. I felt like... But nah,
John
they just
Turk
go straight the fuck
plays-
down.
John Turk plays the ninjas and Shang Tsung. Knew it. In Mortal Kombat 3 at least. Plays all the ninjas and Shang Tsung. You even played Bihan, the one with the eye on his face, like the messed up eye. You even played that guy.
Shang Tsung is my dad.
Why would you want that guy as your terrible
I
person.
know, that'd be a terrible father.
Like, I'm still your soul,
Fucking
son.
Shang Tsung as your dad. He says, hey, let me just take your body real quick, son. What? Yeah, let me just take your body.
What you mean, take my
He
body?
was like, nigga, what the fuck you talking about? Taking my body, bitch? Nah, fuck you. I'm going home.
Let me have a little bit of your soul. Come on, man. I need to survive longer. Like, hey.
Yeah, come on, little man. Just give me your soul real quick. Come on, man. You gonna need it. You gotta do, bitch. No, man. You don't, what? No.
What? You don't do that.
It's like, you need that pesky
I feel like when
soul
somebody
of
says
yours.
what, you know they're lying. What?
Like, what? No.
Bro, I swear there was a version of Mortal Kombat 2 that released a while back. I think it was a midway release, like straight up. They had like an online version back when. It was like, the netcode was like really good, and they dropped it. Because of the new one, the collection that dropped, where you can have all three. But the netcode was like butt cheeks.
The connection was butt cheeks.
The connection to the new one is butt cheeks, man.
He's like, goddamn, that connection was like butt cheeks.
I didn't even say goddamn, but he was like, bro, I remember playing Mortal Kombat 2,
That connection had me like,
and I played somebody who was actually really good at the game, and he actually helped me learn the game and stuff for Mortal Kombat 2. That's how I know the stuff I know now, because he helped me learn. I used to know Katana, but I forgot how to play her, but he actually helped me learn how to do some weird, like some ridiculous stuff in that game. And
it's
then,
kind of like how characters are named fucking weapons. They'd be like, what's your name? Katana!
huh? Isn't that a sword?
Yeah, how the fuck are you named after a weapon?
Katana's not even a bad name, honestly. It's just that you never even notice that it's a weapon until like later on. You're like, that this chick is named after a weapon.
There's a character in Suicide Squad that's named Katana, and
And
no one knows about Katana. She's a part of the was a team started was originally it was a team originally started by Batman. You know, Batman just fucking does everything, and they're part of the Bat family, and Katana's a part of it.
I forgot, John Tobias tried to make a game like Mortal Kombat on like the Xbox or something like that.
Why?
Because he left the Mortal Kombat team. Like a while back, I think. I think he left it like early. And like
He was just like,
Ed
I'm gonna
Boon
tell
is over
some
here.
shit before it's too late.
Ed Boon's over here doing stuff and like yeah, like at the end of the 90s, Tobias, along with other prominent Midway staff members, including I guess two important people, they left Midway.
Tobias.
They left Midway in 1999. So John Tobias has not been a part of a game from Mortal Kombat since 1999. That's why people be making all these memes like, "How do you feel now, bro? Look how big Mortal Kombat is now."
Look at my Tobias.
He made this game.
Yeah, who is that? That's not Tobias.
I mean, he still got his own
sure.
character, Noob Saibot. Like he just mixed their names. It was like, let's take our last names and flip them around, and that's our character now. He made this game. This butt cheeks.
He's actually really good too.
This game's weird. But the fact that people were like, yo, this is just a fake Mortal Kombat, and they don't notice that this is the guy who created Mortal Kombat with the other dude. But this game is not as good as the other ones. It's not. It's good, but he really needed. At the end of the day, this dude probably should have just stuck with, Mortal Kombat.
It's because of my Tobias. Tobias didn't know what the fuck he do.
Where's that from?
What I'm saying?
Can you just make that up? Because it sounds like it's from.
Yeah,
something.
just make that up.
It sounds like it's from something. I don't know.
Wait.
why.
Ain't nobody gonna say my nigga Tobias. Say that but me.
The name Tobias just sounds. I
Tobias
know
sounds like a-
where I found the name
Good
Tobias
name.
is bothering me because it's one of Gumball's friends from the Amazing World of Gumball.
What the hell is this? Cow Fang Fist of the Lotus. What the hell is this?
Oh, I thought you said this game was good.
Is this good?
I that's what I was asking you because I told you he left to make this game and it was not as good as Mortal Kombat. Even though I'm one of the people.
70% on game ranking, so I guess
But
that's
this is going up
something.
against Deadly Alliance, and then Deception came out the year after this came out. Those two games are actually pretty good in my opinion, but they get hate because
see
they're not.
gameplay of this. I'm very curious. Okay, Jay left.
He did.
Alright. Nice. Is this still recording?
Yeah, it actually is.
Okay.
Right, we're coming up on the 3 hour mark, like in like about 40 seconds.
Oh, okay, well, it's be fuck 4 hours. No, three, I think.
In like 30
Hey.
seconds, it's gonna be 3 hours.
Wow, this game looks like shit. Like, I'm looking at gameplay for this, and I'm just like, wow, this doesn't look that great.
Meanwhile, we got people
I mean, the
losing their
stage look
minds.
nice.
Meanwhile, people are losing their minds over Deadly. Deadly Alliance is such a good game to me. Deadly Alliance and Deception are godlike to me. These games are really cool.
These character design is like very not good.
You see, it's like he tried to take the Mortal Kombat designs and not steal them completely. That's what he's trying to do. He's like, I don't work for them anymore, so I can't just take designs. So he had to make some weird bootleg versions of other characters.
Wow, this was really bad.
I told you, man. He should have just stayed over there. That's all
Yeah, he
had to
should have
do.
just stayed with them, and it would have been all fine.
I don't know why they left in
It
the
looks
first
like
place.
these
'cause-
combos are just like bullshitting into existence. Like, it doesn't even look like that they're actual combos.
You said they're bullshit.
You see motherfuckers over here just swing on poles and shit, and I'm just like, yeah, okay.
You said they're bullshitting into existence.
There's
Are you
only
serious?
I want you to look at this random gameplay clip that I found.
I can't believe you said they're BSing into existence. But they look like they're not
This
supposed to
shit.
work, but they work.
Look at this.
Like, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah. Like none of these look like they should work, but they do. Like, this is KOF or Street Fighter. This shit would not work. Even if this is Mortal Kombat. What the fuck? Bitch over here teleporting every goddamn. What? What the hell is going on?
I'm gonna
I
watch
mean, this
this.
game is not looking at all.
Hey, we gotta end this. We gotta end this podcast.
Okay. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the podcast. And I don't know when the next one's gonna be. But the
never
next
know.
one will
We do these
be.
randomly.
Really. Goodbye, everybody.